Right. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Codename. Good evening, Stanch. If the lighting is a little bit weird, it's because the cat wanted to sit in front of the window. So, what the cat wants happens. So now the window's open and so are my blinds. There we are. Good evening, Wall. Good evening, Donsmacker. Alright, okay. I actually don't remember where we were. I think we were still in the last case. On the previous case, right? Yeah, we're still in that same case. The one where we were asked for help by the police. Hey, Mark. Hey, Anshu. Hey, Regina. Good evening. Wait, hadn't we already seen that one then? Because I feel like we did. Yeah, we've already we've seen this one. This is the one we ended on. It's the last thing we saw. All right. Where we realized the police doesn't trust us. I kind of forgot what they talked about now, so I'm gonna have to remember that. Hey Turtle, hey Lidsa, hey Maverick. Good evening, Seawolf. Good evening, Energizer. Good evening, everybody. Just threw it in. Don't worry, you've not missed anything just yet. I gotta know what we're wondering about, though. If we just go back, then I'm sure they'll tell us, right? Stop dilly-dallying, Falcon. We have a rebel group to find. Okay, a rebel group to find. We got the hat maker who wasn't a hat maker. Oh god, I can't remember what he was called anymore. A manor house, private investigation firm. No, that's not the one. Oh yeah, and then we talked to the priest, and we got a hint from him as well, which I can't remember. Oh dear lord, I should have finished the chapter. Hey Gassy, good evening. You clicked to watch and it took me to an 18-second video. What the hell? Hey Frozen, good evening. An action you're going to potentially regret already. Did I? Have I? Probably have. I saw someone with the new AMD something something encode a 30-minute video in 3 minutes. That might actually be worth buying. Holy crap, 3 minutes? Seriously though? Was that like a video with next to no edits though? Because if I'm rendering a video that has like a, I don't know, a picture and nothing else, then yeah, it's 3 minutes as well. So if it's anything than that, sure. That's not the one I want. That's also not the one I want. None of these really tell me anything about... Hold on. Wait. While we talk, maybe I can look in my files. Yes. Okay, we have the Book of Judges, given to me by Fontaine. Voletti's letter. That's not something we want. A friar who resides at Notre Dame. So we've been... That's where we just left from. Okay. That doesn't help me at all. Where would I go next? Definitely not here. You know what? We're gonna go to this guy. I have coin. I can hire him for coin if I want to. Oh, he looks entirely different now, doesn't he? Because some programs does background rendering. Well, that's also true. Handbrake is a compression file, it doesn't render. Adobe After Effects is the render, and then you compress it in Handbrake. So that's compression. That's usually shorter than compression or than rendering already, although 30 minutes and 3 minutes is still really, really fast. Alright, Turtle. Have fun with that. Have a nice dinner. I want Nutella. Well, this is most unexpected. I'm still gonna voice him like that because I know he's not actually Spanish, but he is still Spanish to me because I can. Monsieur Falcon, Monsieur Sparrowson, I believe this is our first time meeting without disguises or pretenses, as it were. Oh, but first things first. Mousy, would you kindly fetch our guest some tea? Oh, of course, Monsieur Volpes, of course. Messieurs, what sort of tea would you like? Chamomile, Darjeeling, maybe? Chamomile is nice. Yeah, I like Darjeeling as well. Darjeeling would be divine. Actually, some Darjeeling would be divine. Thank you, Mousy. Sure, Darjeeling sounds good to me too. Okay, 1 pot of Darjeeling coming right up. And let's get down to business. What is it that you two came here for? We just have a couple of questions. Have you heard of the Croque Monsieur? That was the hint I forgot. Hey, Oasis. Good evening. The Revel Groove. Yeah, but it is actually about Viva la Revolution. You shall be Spanish in our hearts, exactly. And yes, I have a hot chocolate. A very, very large cup of hot chocolate. To aid in my voice. Have you ever heard of a person called the Croque Monsieur? And no, we aren't talking about the sandwich, unfortunately. The Croque Monsieur? Are you referring to the black market salesman? The man who claims to be able to procure anything, no matter how illegal? Yes, that sounds exactly like the person we're looking for. Do you know him? Me, personally? No, monsieur. I just know of his vile reputation. I see. Then do you have any idea how we can find him? Meeting the Croque Monsieur face to face is not easy. The man doesn't make himself known to just anybody, after all. ... Evening, Bilskner. Overwatch up. I like the other side better, because... We're not going to beat him bloody yet. I know. I shall do a little investigative work of my own. Come back in 3 days, and I will tell you where and when you can find the Croque Monsieur. That's an enormous help. Thank you so much, Monsieur Vulpes. Of course, there is a price. A price? It is just a small fee, a mere 30 francs. Hey, we saved your derriere over that Prince Juan business. Is this any way to show your gratitude? Monsieur Vulpes, you must understand that this is no personal errand. We are investigating on behalf of king and country. I'm sure your intentions are noble, Monsieur Falcon, but I am running a business here. A fox has to eat. 30 francs, and I guarantee I will find you the Croque Monsieur. That's my final offer. What do you say? I don't mind. I have 155. You go, Monsieur. Very good. As I promised, return in 3 days or later, and I will tell you where the Croque Monsieur can be found. Rest assured that I will undertake my end of the bargain with care and diligence. I expect nothing less. Thank you, Monsieur Vulpes. It is my pleasure. Was there anything else you wanted to ask? Sure, why not? I mean, since we're here, the chocolate's here. Still very hot, though. Yeah, that's still too hot. Mixter, why did you move that far away? Was this side not interesting anymore? Monsieur Vulpes, have you heard any rumors of an uprising? Of course. These days a man can't walk into a tavern without hearing an angry man whispering about violence and revolt. I dare say that Paris may find itself in the midst of yet another revolution before the end of winter. But what can you tell us about the dissenters specifically? Do you know where they are meeting? I'm afraid I only know what you can read in the papers, monsieur. I know anti-government protesters were meeting out in the open until the government clamped down on large public banquets. With the banquets gone, who knows where the dissenters went? I see. Perhaps I can assist you with something else. No, that's it. That's actually all we want. That's all. Have a pleasant day, Monsieur Vulpes. As to you, messieurs. I cannot do accents for this guy at all. Not even remotely. The tea is ready, Monsieur Vulpes. It's ready. Oh, I'm afraid you're too slow, Mousy. Oh, bother. Ah, poor Mousy. He went to get the tea. Oh, the poor thing. I actually feel bad for him now. Okay, where else would it make sense to go? See, we already asked here, so we're not going there. We've been there. Might be something new, but I don't think so. See, the thing that bothers me so much is that that lion is still locked up for no reason. Like, the lion wasn't actually guilty. And he's still locked up. And the cats are still everywhere. Welcome to Birdwords. It's not really Birdwords technically, but sure, close enough. I think we'll go to... I kind of do want to go back to the library to ask about the Bible, basically. Okay, I will say that the shirt is lowering every so often a little bit. Hold, please. I must be decent. Good thing I have long hair, I guess. And that's medical error, and yeah, that's not really... Actually, this one might, but I think we'll go to the library first. I think that makes some sense. Maybe, hopefully. Time to hit the books, am I right? Hey Weiss, good evening. There is chocolate on my hands. How did I manage to do that? It's in a cup, Jinsey. How do you manage to do that? That's a skill. If you're looking for croque-monsieur recipes, I guess that would be in the cooking section. We aren't here for recipes, Sparrowson. This librarian fellow seems pretty intelligent. If there's something we've overlooked, he would know. Would you mind lowering your voices? You're disturbing me during my daily crosswords. Okay, I don't know why I changed his voice, but I don't actually remember what voice I did for this guy, so this is his voice now. Still waiting for your merch? Honestly, Ellie's merch took ages to arrive, and I don't... Look how cool it is. Look, it's Ellie. It's her face. It looks so much like Ellie's face as well. Can I just say that? It really does. It's actually Ellie's face. I was promised spooks. We can't really have spooks on Fridays anymore because nothing scares me. I would have done spooks. I'm waiting for merch and a vinyl that I hope to the gods of every religion won't be damaged. Oh dear. I still need to actually order or find an artist that is willing to do art for my merch, but that's actually quite hard. Yeah, exactly, Lutza. I'm working on it. I have a bunch of ideas, but anyway. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I should have known. It's the two harlequins. It's good to see you too, messieurs. We have some questions. Of course you do. Fine, let's get this over with so I can get back to my puzzle. He's not very kind. I have thoughts on getting some Ellie merch when I have more money. You should, it's really nice. And honestly, the quality is quite good too. So, I don't know. I'd say go for it. Suspiciously warm, so. Frenone is probably A, really busy, and B, I'm not sure if she does shirt designs. I thought she was already full on all of her commissions. Am I wrong? Am I right? I think I'm wrong. If you're already saying this, then I must be wrong. Strange games? You mean best games? Also, we're already playing this one. Do you know about an uprising? What can you tell us about an uprising? An uprising? Would you care to be more specific? A Paris uprising. You two cannot be serious. You want me to talk about every rebellion, revolution, and revolt that Paris has ever been through? We would be here all night. I mean, he didn't make that noise there, but I am saying he made that noise. What about an uprising that hasn't happened yet? A future uprising? I read the newspapers, messieurs. The government tries to strangle the media, but the truth shines through the gaps of censorship. The citizens' contempt for our current leaders is blatant. The future revolt is a very real possibility. Is it? That's all I know. I see. Let's try asking something else. See, I can ask him about this, but the thing is, I already am going to get the information I need from Foxy, so do I really need that? I suppose it's possible that it didn't pass German customs. What the hell? That would be really strange, though. There's usually some minor damage to the cover, but YouTuber I follow have had vinyls delivered that were basically smashed or cracked in half? Wow! That's garbage, though. Yeah, that's what I thought as well, Namine. Wait, is that Namin or Namine? Because it's from Kingdom Hearts, right? At least that's what I'm assuming the last part means. Wasn't Namine the one with the blonde hair? The one that was the Heartless of Kairi? Am I wrong? Am I right? I don't know. Yeah, I would have loved to have Frenone do it, but yeah, she's super busy now. You should know that outpost thingy is shit. Remember what happened to your card? Yeah, that's true. That's true. But that's because I didn't give you the full, or I didn't give them the full name, so. We should have done that better. Unfortunate. Anyway, let's ask him anyway. Let's see if he knows nothing at all. Have you ever heard of the croque-monsieur? The sandwich? Of course I've heard of it. No, I mean a person with that name. No, that doesn't ring any bells. I'm familiar with the Earl of Sandwich, if that is any help. Wait, you can become an Earl of Food now? I'm in the wrong profession. Never mind. We'll try something else. No, we won't. We literally learned nothing from this guy. Clearly we're barking up the wrong tree. Thank you for your time anyway, monsieur. I bid you good day. Goodbye. Did I? Well, I mean, you should have actually known that. Yeah, no, hold on, Ragnarok. You should have known that. Because it's your postal system. In our postal system, it's not necessary. In fact, in our postal system, you can also literally just write down the postal code, and they can still find it. That I did, Energizer. That I did. Alright, so who else? They wouldn't order anything on that name there. So maybe someone here is already involved? The more you know. Ah, Judge Maxime. Oh, hello, Monsieur Falcon and, Bluebird Ton? I'm assuming that he's doing this because he has one of those glasses that can do that, and if I had those glasses, I would literally do that all the time. All the time. Sparrowson. Right, Sparrowson. Oh, that wasn't him even. Your Honor, we heard that you had an accident with a flight of stairs. It's good to see that you're back on your feet. A flight of stairs? No. I was actually assaulted, if you can believe that. I can believe that. I was just standing by the Seine, minding my own business, and the next thing I know I was on a riverbank, 100 kilometers downstream. That sounds a little familiar, because it's exactly what happened to him. There was a guy in the UK during the early 1900s that tested the British Postal Service to the very point by having his mother crochet the address to a random address, and they delivered it. Wow. Well, nice one. When I awoke, I had a mild case of amnesia. I thought I was an axolotl accountant. I'd pay to see that. It took 2 weeks for me to return to full mental health. In any case, Your Honor, it's good to see you back and healthy. Would you mind if we ran a couple of questions by you, as part of an investigation we're undertaking? By all means, ask away, monsieur. Yeah, you can literally only ask him this, so... I don't know. It's not gonna get me anywhere, is it? In 3 days, so after this one, I can check one more thing, and then I have to go back to the Fox. How they would handle things if I sent it to your P.O. box. Well, wouldn't it go through our post after that? Postal? Quite a long face. More quite a long mouth, literally. Judge Maxime, have you heard any rumors about an uprising? Of course, tons. You have no idea how many criminals rant about bringing down the government. You know, I was the one in charge of prosecuting the ones behind the June Days uprising of 32. That was some messy legal work. What about recently? Have you had anyone talk of anything specific? Well, I'm not attached to the case, but I hear that imposter Judge Romulus had some very strange things to say. Cults, anarchy, fire, and gunpowder. The man is not mentally stable. Gunpowder, treason, and plot? Is that what you're saying? We knew that much already. That doesn't really help. Thanks for the resub, Ontario, and welcome back! Oh god, everyone is running into the 1 year now. That actually also means that my 1 year on Twitch is coming much, much closer. Oh, I want to do something for that too. Judge Maxine, have you ever heard of a person called the croque-monsieur? You're referring to the arms dealer, aren't you? Wow, that's spot on. Yes, have you ever convicted him? No, the man is notoriously unfindable and uncatchable. I don't think anyone working in law enforcement has so much as seen his face. That's crazy. Well, there's no reason why we can't be the first to stop him, right, Falcon? What if it's him? That would be so ironic. That's all. Thank you for your time, Your Honor. Anytime, Mishas. Anytime, anytime, anytime. Bye. Alright, so I have one more day. So I can't go there yet. Huh. I guess we can go to the conciergerie with this. Check the condemned. Why did we come here, Falcon? We don't have a client to defend. I had a thought. If we want to find criminals, then we should probably talk to the person who deals with them every day. Ah, I get it. You're looking for Quark, that pesky jailer. What if Quark is actually the arms dealer? Oh. Our meal looks pretty good, actually. Where is he? Could be his day off. Maybe we should come back another time. Oh, seriously? That just cost me a day. Wow. So the Wednesday is his day off? Oh, that is just upsetting. Well, we have to go back now, I guess. Hello? Monsieur Vulpus, you've managed to dig up some good information, I trust. Don't trust too hard. That is good news, and that is bad news. Bad news first. We're sending a package to Belgium, and the lady at the post office said that I can't send to Belgium because it's not a real place. It's just a type of chocolate. Are you serious? Was that woman dropped by accident? Really? What's good about it, K-Mrack? What's improved in your life? Okay, Dexter. Okay, now the window is good again. My cat's just pacing back and forth in front of my window at this point. Hit me with the bad news first. The Croque Monsieur refuses to speak with anyone who does not know a secret password, which I think we have. And I'm afraid I was unable to procure that particular password. I see. That is a problem. So what's the good news? If you want to meet the Croque Monsieur anyway, I've learned that he lurks around the Rue de Marmousette on Friday evenings. The Rue de Marmousette? Oh, the Monkey Road by Notre Dame! That's easy enough to get to. I apologize that I could not be of more help. It's no problem at all, monsieur. You've given us a fantastic lead. Rue de Marmousette on Friday. I'll be there. And I think we know what the password is. We do? See, I thought that as well. Come on, Falcon, don't be a bird brain. I shan't delay you two any longer. I'm sure you have a lot of investigative work to do. That we do. Thanks for all the help, Monsieur Vulpus. That is just... Why do people like that have a job and people that actually have a brain do not? I will never understand that, Maverick. I will never understand that. As long as you stay inside Germany. I have actually never had issues at all sending anything to other places. Even to America. I mean, you guys know this from when I sent out Christmas cards. No one's actually said, hey, I didn't get anything, so... Double the frame rate, zero the tearing. I probably wouldn't even notice it. I'm gonna say. I wouldn't even notice it. How is Falcon so smart yet so stupid at the same time? You know, we are making fun of Sparrowson, but Sparrowson's a smart guy. Wait, why is it Wednesday again all of a sudden? Hold up, why is it Wednesday? Oh, I thought it was actually... Oh well, okay. I thought it was already... I thought it's already been there. Let's go to the... I've been there. We can't go there yet. I think we'll go and check out the bridge because stuff seems to happen at this bridge. You only see it in a game that tears like mad with low frame rate. Makes sense. I like that his name is Toussaint. Well, 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 if it isn't the rude lawyers. You know you owe me, big guy. I owe you? Yep, my fishing line snapped when I dragged you out of the water the other day. I had to buy a new reel. So the way I see it, you owe me 2 francs for the fishing line and 1 million francs for saving your life. I don't have 1,000,002 francs. Really? But you look so bourgeois. All right, I'll tell you what, 2 francs for the line and we'll call it even. Yeah, all right. I don't mind that. He is kind of right. He did help out. Fine, here's 2 francs. Consider it a gift of gratitude for saving my life. Much thanks, monsieur. Now why are you here? Why are we here? Oh, right. We have some questions. See, I mean, this might also buy me some talk, because I don't think he'd want to talk to me at all if I didn't actually give him the 2 francs. Yeah, but Maverick, not knowing that Belgium is an actual country is... Yeah, see, my cat is staring at me like, really, people think this? Like, that's just... That's unbelievable that people would actually think that. Took some time to get my card as well. Yeah, but I mean, outside of the Netherlands, I think everyone was going to get it later than most. Hey, Rock, good evening. How's the fishing? Because the first one we already know about. So, caught anything good? Today, not a kipper. This new fishing line is really good, but I've run out of good bait, so it's practically useless by itself. That's quite an issue. So, if we were to offer you some bait, would you be able to lend us some line? I guess. Sparrowson, why would you even ask that? We don't have any use for fishing line. Just checking the possibilities. You never know when we might need fishing line in the future. You know, he's not wrong. You never know. Hey, Alex. Has that woman ever used Google Maps or just looked outside of her own country in general? Told him that your life isn't worth at least 2 coppers. You are not even allowed to do that. You gonna jump off on your own? Are you sure? Oh, he's sure. You can do this. You can do this. There you go, okay. Also ruin the chair while you're at it, of course. Well, we have a new fishing line. Actually, don't answer that. You're ridiculous, Ferguson. Maybe I can help you with something else. Well, maybe I want the fishing line. You never know that. Oh, and I can actually kind of close the window again. Do I want to, though? Kind of don't. Kind of do. Part of it. There are people from my hometown in the US who have never left their state, much less the country. Really? Seriously? Well, okay, hold on. I'm saying seriously now, but I know that it's gonna be wildly expensive for an American to go and take a holiday outside of the US. And you have a ton of things to do inside of the US, so why would you technically leave if you're not really, really keen on going to Europe or something? Because going to America from the Netherlands was super expensive for me, so I kind of get that. But not looking outside of your country otherwise, that I do have a problem with. Hey, Marcus. Okay, we're asking about the croque-monsieur again. A man called the croque-monsieur. Nope, doesn't ring any bells. That's a strange name, though. Did the man name himself after the sandwich, or was the sandwich named after him? I have absolutely no idea. I can only aspire to have a sandwich named after me one day. The Sparrowson. Thick slices of white bread, mayonnaise, cheese, chicken, bacon, slices of sausage, honey glazed ham. That's a lot of types of meat. And also, isn't eating chicken kind of... I can't imagine having any kinds of meats in this world, but okay. Stop, you'll give us all heart attacks. That wasn't very fruitful either, was it? I think we're done here. I'll be fishing Monsieur. Bye, Monsieur Fisherman! Hey! You know I hate being called that! But it's your name. It's literally your name. 63% of Americans never leave the country. Yeah, well, like I said, I get that. But just, you know, opening a map. I would like to open a map. I mostly just get to travel internationally because of my job and education. Exactly, it's just super expensive. I see every tag as it's to me and it's making me confused. Same! Same! Like, other people are purple and mine are white. It's really weird. Hey, Kasumi. Good evening. That is far too many types of meat in one sandwich to be considered civilized. Exactly. Yes, we agree. Alright, so it's Thursday, so we got one more until we go here again. Or, well, we finally go here. I think we'll go and see if maybe the artists know something. I don't know. Artists are smart. I'll talk to them. Wait, what? Wow, they actually are doing this thing. That is... Hold on. And that's that kangaroo. And that's the guy from the chocolate shop. What are they doing here? I'd love to go to Canada at one point. So I get that entirely. I've never left Portugal yet. I've been to Portugal. Nobody wanted to speak English to me, even though they did speak it. I was very sad. Except for one guy. His name was Walter, and he was the guy who was teaching my brother how to fly a plane. He was really nice. He had a really big dog. It was great. Hey, Dragon. Okay, well, what was I doing for his name? Oh yeah, his voice actually did hurt my throat. Okay, okay.
Excuse me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the cult of reason?
Peddle your pyramid scheme to someone else, but I've got a kid to feed. She says no.
Madam, it's not a pyramid scheme. Madam, take a leaflet at least. Oh, what about you, Michelle? Would you like to learn about the glorious teachings of Jacques Hebert?
Cult, is it? Not today, monsieur. I've already been in my fair share of cults. He's also bye-bye.
But this cult is different.
He's not really convincing anyone, is it?
A member of the cult of reason. Huh, strange. I thought that cult died out way back in the old revolution.
Hey, Falcon, that person...
He looks like a run-of-the-mill cultist.
I can see that, but doesn't his face look familiar to you? I think there's actually 3 brothers, because we saw multiple wolves talk together, right? During that one conspiracy scene, we saw multiple wolves, so it could actually just be 3 brothers. I'm sure he would have better luck recruiting by not calling it a cult. That would help, yeah. He has a moment, but I don't know if he has reason.
Might I unreasonably inquire about your cult?
My cult is different.
He does look familiar. Actually, the resemblance is uncanny. Shall we get his attention? Ah, he spotted us. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. And he leaves. Wait, monsieur, we would like a quick word. Let me talk to you about the cult of reason. Come back, teach us about the wonders of the cult of reason. See, Sparrowson. I'm glad I gave Sparrowson my own voice, like my regular voice, because he's basically me. Oh. Oh yeah, the cult of reason actually it exists. He's gone. So, I'm not going crazy, right? That guy was the splitting image of Judge Romulus, wasn't he? I can't deny the similarity. Then again, there are plenty of wolves in Paris. Maybe there's no link at all. Are you saying all wolves look alike, Falcon? Athrathith. Either way, we have an investigation to conduct. Let's focus on that. Right. Where to first? Everywhere. Salle du Tibre. Back in the old Salle du Tibre. Yes. I still don't see anybody around to interview. Yeah, I can't imagine this room being of any use to us, unless we need any priceless Roman artifacts, of course. I mean, sorry, who does not need those in their life? I'm just saying. Speciest, close enough. Are we all done here? No, we're not. Not just yet. Pass me that map. Grande Galerie. Oh, there's the hedgehog again. Let's see, who to question? Well, it's the same guy. Oh dear, it's these guys again. Keep it together, Eric. Maybe they won't recognize you. Excuse me, monsieur. It's us, the Philistines, remember? Were they talking to me? Yep, definitely talking to me. Okay, deep breaths, Eric. Hi! He tried. We have a couple of questions, if it's no trouble. No, it's no trouble. No trouble at all. It's definitely a whole lot of trouble for this guy. What's the deal with the cultist outside? That's a good one, actually. Did you see the cultist outside? The cultist? You mean that cult of reason fellow? Yeah! He accosted me a few days ago. We chatted for a while. Not by choice, of course, but because I didn't know how to get out of the conversation. This poor guy. It got a little out of hand. He insisted that I take a pamphlet. Oh, dear, it's actually in French. En guide d'introduction à la culte de la raison. Okay. So it's an introduction to the cult. Cool. Let's have a look at this. Be Your Own God. An introductory guide to the cult of reason by Jacques Habert. Yeah, he even added his own signature. See? At the bottom, there. To my new bestest bud, Eric. Happy reading. Best wishes, Sylvius. Ooh, green ink too. What a fiendish colour choice. Yes, the same colour as the judge used. So they are definitely using the same ink. There's that. Wait, weren't you already around, Codename? Why did you just come back? Scientology strikes again. How do porcupines have sex with all them spines? I'm pretty sure they can retract them, and you can actually pet them if they don't have them up. Okay, seriously, this shirt is awesome, but if I'm not standing up, it keeps doing this. That guy was such a slimeball. We aren't even close to bestest buddies. At least we know the cultist's name, Sylvius. Do you mind if we keep this pamphlet, monsieur? Be my guest. I don't want it. Thanks. Did you want something else? I always want something else. Very carefully. Very, very carefully. Do you know anything about an uprising? Ah. Well, welcome back, Codename. Did I order a size too large? No, I really didn't. I don't know. Maybe I need bigger boobs to hold it up. Then you'd see them even more, I guess. I don't know. An uprising? You know, people getting angry, being violent, overthrowing the government, stuff like that. Goodness, no, I don't know anything about that sort of thing. Never mind then. Bye. That's all. Thank you for your time, Shul. You've been a great help. That's no trouble. No trouble at all. Oh, but it is, because he doesn't want to talk to anybody. Indubitably. Shut up, PC. Hey, Falcon, isn't that our old friend? You! Oh, it's the photographer. You promised to get my sentence reduced. What happened with that? Why am I still stuck doing mule work, huh? Well, we've been a little distracted. We had this messy case, and now we're investigating stuff. But I guess we can fit in some time to see the judge. Oh, Muncher, forget it. I've only got another week to go, and then I'm done with this dumb job. So what do you want? I haven't found any interesting bits of paper today, if that's what you were hoping for. Actually, we just wanted to ask a couple of questions, if you have a moment. I have a moment. Just the one. Mind. Okay, well, this one's more interesting than anything else. Oh, you got your controller, Alex. Honestly, it's the weirdest thing, Energizer, because I ordered pants from the same store, both the same sizes, and one of them fits and the other doesn't. Poof! Did you see that cultist in the Place du Carrousel? Yep, he's been hanging around all week. Today he tried to hand me a leaflet, so I told him where to put it. And where would that be? What? Where did you tell him to put the leaflet? Oh, I see. Never mind. Nice one. Monsieur Rubinho, what do you know about that guy? What's his story? His story? How should I know? He's just a cultist loser. The Louvre attracts those types of crazes all the time. I see. Did you want something else? See, he doesn't like me. If I had a dumb job, I would want it to be over with. Over so I could talk again. But I mean, he's talking at the same time. I know. Sorry. I order pants sometimes. Same brand of pants? Yep. But yeah, I usually go to the jean store for it. But they didn't actually have the shorts that I wanted anywhere. PC, stop. Uprising, please. Monsieur Rubinho, do you know about an uprising?
You mean like a rebellion? Yeah, I've heard rumors. There are a lot of uneasy people in Paris. What kind of rumors? Nothing specific. Just there's a group planning to form a huge protest for the end of February. Some say it might go violent. If you were wise, you'd probably fly out of the city as soon as possible.
So people say. Do you plan on leaving?
Couldn't if I wanted to. No thanks to you guys. But in any case, I'm sticking around for the photograph opportunities. Wartime photography, imagine the possibilities. Sounds dangerous.
Sounds like a good way to get hit by a stray bullet.
I guess, but all the danger just means that it'll pay really well. I've thought this plan through.
Evidently.
Anyway, do you want something else? Nope, I do not. I could still go and ask the judge, to be honest, if we're doing things anyway. I didn't have a chance to ask him there earlier, so that's unfortunate. Leaving. Let's go. And then it should be Friday, right? We can always come back later. No, we can't, because that takes another day. See, now it's gonna be Friday. Rue de Marmousette. Let's go. Is that him?
It must be. Excuse me, monsieur.
I don't recognize you fellows. What's the password?
The password.
Ah, shit. See, I wish we could read it, but we're not allowed to. I mean, Dagon is an entirely different cult. I think it was Etam. Wasn't it Etam? I'm reasonably sure that it was Etam. But now I'm not 100% sure. Does anyone here remember? Yeah, no, Dagon is a different cult, guys. But he did tell us, and I seem to remember. I seem to recall Etam, so I think it's that. My student overalls, basically my shorts, even if it's minus 18 in the winter. But why? Okay, we're gonna go over Etam, because that's the one I think.
Etam.
Oh!
I took you fellows for bird-brain cops, but you actually know the secret password.
Ah, I was right.
So what do you want? Well, let's start with introductions.
Holy crap, croque monsieur. Seriously, this literally only just hit me. Croque monsieur. It's terrible. At least we got our puns back. Yeah, he even, oh Jesus Christ.
That's the croque monsieur to you. Oh, Dieu, people always get the pronunciation wrong.
I know. Mr. Crocodile, feed the croc. Sure. I'm not really hearing the difference.
In any case, Monsieur Croque Monsieur, my name is...
Don't tell me, you idiot! Bringing up names can mess up an entire meeting. What do you think I use an alias? He does have a top hat. That's very conspicuous.
What a crock it is. Tell me what you want. Drugs, guns, explosives, slaves. Come on, I don't have all day.
Slaves? Excuse me? Explosives, fine, but you do not do slavery.
Well, to be honest, what I really want is... a fancy gun.
I kind of want a fancy gun. I kind of want a fancy gun.
A fancy gun. I need an exquisite firearm that can't be bought from any old gunsmith or merchant.
Ah, you're a man with discerning taste, huh?
Oh, take a look at this. It's my own custom-manufactured masterpiece. The greatest pistol in the world. Double-barreled, ivory handle, percussion cap. Of course, it takes many a bell ammunition, so it's super accurate.
It's certainly quite something.
I'll give you this one, right here, now, for
500 francs.
500 francs for one gun. It looks nice, but it can't be that good. Listen, this is a one-of-a-kind gun. Double-barreled mini ball pistol, and that's cutting-edge technology.
This actually hurt my throat.
Frankly, you're robbing me blind at 500, so you gotta take it or what? To be honest, I don't really have that kind of cash ready to hand over right here now. That's quite alright. We can do installments. And it's 50 francs a month at 10,000% APR sound. What the hell? Well, well, well.
Who is saying that?
Set mad, it's the fuzz, jeez it!
And then he left.
Wait! Must your crook monsieur come back?
Never fear, Falcon. I'll tail that dastardly fellow. Oh dear. That's not safe at all. Ivory? I don't think it said that.
Don't get too close, person. That crocodile's got a gun.
Oh, seriously? Did you literally just ruin everything for me, Cocorico?
What's all this ruckus? Playing cops and robbers, are we, JJ? Are you blind, Severin? That was the croque-monsieur. We were on the crux of extracting some vital information about the rebels, but your smug entrance just ruined everything. That was the croque-monsieur I never would have guessed. You don't sound very concerned.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm quite impressed that you managed to track down such an elusive criminal. But I have something much more pressing that I need to discuss with you. More pressing than the rebels? Yeah, exactly. More pressing than finding the rebels. Oh, like that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, maybe they sell their own tusks for a bit of cash on the side. You never know.
Perhaps. JJ, I want you to answer this question sincerely and honestly. Did you go by a different name prior to enrolling at Paris Law School? What? What does that have to do with the rebel investigation? Or to do with anything, for that matter? I would appreciate it if you just answered the question, JJ. I need to hear it from your own beak. Have you ever gone by a different name?
Well, yeah, I have.
I don't deny it. A man has a right to change his name. Indeed, a man does have that right, but why would a man do such a thing? I don't appreciate your accusatory tone. You sound just like Inspector Volerty. Wait! That's it, isn't it? The inspector ordered you to dig up some dirt on me, didn't he? ...
Those are some incriminating dots, Cocorico. Welcome back, Turtle. Well, we found the croque-monsieur, and now we also are talking to Cocorico because he's asking me about my past, and we don't like that.
Answer me, Severin. What's going on? What did Inspector Volerty say? ... Man! That croc can run!
This guy.
It appears that you two are making solid progress with your investigation into the rebel group. I'll be sure to let the inspector know. Whoa, this was not go over yet. Come back. Where are you going? We haven't finished our discussion, Severin. We have. I've learned what I came here to find out. Good day, JJ. Good day, Sparrowson.
See, but the thing is, I do actually... Stop having long hair. I do actually trust this guy. Not trust this guy. I trust him to be honest because of the former trial. I trust him that he's not... I think he wants to do the right thing, right? So I think we're okay with him being a thing. Should we be okay with that? I feel like we're okay with this.
What? What was that all about? It doesn't matter. Severin's just poking his beak where it doesn't belong.
Nosy. Blighter.
So tell me about your little adventure, Sparrowson. Oh, you lost the croque-monsieur, I take it. Yeah. He looks like a stumpy reptile. But he ran like a gazelle. I lost him in no time at all. I see. Well, with the croque-monsieur's lead gone, our investigation has reached a dead end. Not entirely. He dropped something during the chase. He dropped something? What exactly? I'll show you. Follow me.
Okay, at this point, Sparrowson, you should be done wheezing. Come on.
Still. I think you need to do more exercise, Sparrowson. I agree with this guy.
You don't trust Severin at all? Why not? I kind of trust him. Because he didn't seem okay with the investigation going the way that it was going either, so I don't know. Might be. Hey, pizza. Good evening.
Don't judge me.
Still wheezing. I'm done with... The wheezing is actually making me a little bit lightheaded, not gonna lie.
Ow. 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 Oh, my Joe, what is it now? Muscle cramp?
No, my foot's hurting. I think I got something in my shoe. Birds with shoes, of course.
Well, grit your beak and bear it. This is around where you saw the crocodile drop something, right?
I bet whatever's in his shoes is actually important. Hey, Ray Ray. Good evening.
Yeah, somewhere around here. Let's put on our investigation hat and find whatever it is.
Can we check the shoes? Is that another thing?
Oh, it's not much. I see hanging bushels of onions.
Bushels? That can't be right. It's sprigs. Sprigs of onions.
How about bundles of onions? That's pretty neutral.
Confederacies of onions.
Okay, we're done. Flocks of onions. We're done.
I really like him. I know we want to beat him a lot, but I like him.
The sign is difficult to read. The paint has faded.
Trodelfruchier? Dicadelfcoutier?
There's no way it says that. You just made those words up.
All words are made up, Falcon.
He's not wrong. ...
Shut up, Sparrowson. Hey, sir. Good evening. How are you today? What do you call two birds in the same place? Attempted murder. You already told us that one.
An empty cart. Somebody has scrawled the word
Descarte on it.
Seriously? The owner's name, perhaps?
I don't think so, Falcon. See the graffiti on the wall behind you? ... Das wall. Of course. Of course. I can't anymore. See, someone actually told me that you were working on your leveling add-on, or that you were making a leveling add-on again. I want to use that for the thing, for next time as well. I'll link it in my thing again.
This is a change of pace.
I know. Actually, we're pretty far into this game already. I have a tiny mind, and apparently my brain thinks crows are spelled birds.
They're not wrong.
Sparrowson is making up for lost time.
All the puns in one go. Somebody thinks that's funny.
Now you can't sigh at that. Shut up.
It's like its own pun book.
The labeler.
Noah's bar. All animals are welcome.
I see what you did there.
Except mosquitoes. You bloodsuckers can go get your fix someplace else.
I agree. Noah feels pretty strongly about mosquitoes, huh?
Well, he has a point. I'm not saying all mosquitoes are bloodsuckers, but... Whoa! Falcon, keep it classy. I'm just stating facts.
That's racist. Well, there's the note at least. Wait, what is that? It's a line.
He's making a graph.
Is that what it's doing? What does it say?
Look at this graph.
Yeah, this is the thing the croque-monsieur dropped.
It's a list. 40 muskets, 20 pistols, gunpowder, 3,000 musket balls.
That is all very expensive.
Expensive. To be delivered to the sleeping city.
Oh, we are doing Lovecraft now. Okay, so maybe we should have said Dagon.
This is an invoice. I don't see any names on here. But given the contents and quantities, the goods are probably intended for the rebels. Excellent find, Sparrowson.
That was nothing.
But the sleeping city? Where could that be?
Well, it's a city that sleeps a lot, so somewhere in Spain would be my guess. Seriously, dude?
I'm pretty sure that the location is not a literal city. For one thing, we already know the city where the rebels are gathering. It's right here, in Paris. The sleeping city is a code phrase, like a riddle.
A riddle, huh?
Well, I'm stumped, and is getting us nowhere.
I don't know, it usually works for me. Are we all getting drunk on Sparrowson's puns now? You have to, is this the next game? You have to take a drink whenever Sparrowson makes a pun. Because then you're going to die by the end of the game, so...
We must find someone who can solve it. We need a person who is knowledgeable about all manner of riddles and puzzles. A librarian.
A know-it-all, huh?
Precisely. In the meantime, I'll file this away for safekeeping. Do you think the croc dropped anything else?
Seriously, though, that is gonna be the librarian, because he was busy making his crossword puzzles and whatever. Let's make sure I didn't miss any puns. Yep.
Does that street lamp look broken to you?
Yep. I think all the lamps on this street have been vandalized. The ground is covered in glass from the broken planes. Oh, that explains why my foot is hurting.
It does.
There's glass in the sole of my shoe. I must have trodden on some shards while chasing after the croque-monsieur. Oh no, my good shoes are ruined. Well, I wouldn't say good.
You pay 20 cents for...
20 cents? Wow, that's cheap. What on earth?
Sparrowson, you're the best drinking game.
You can't do both, because then you'll be dead halfway through the stream. If the librarian is guilty, they should throw the book at him. No, he's going to help us. He is going to help us solve this.
File this away in the evidence folder. You want me to file away the broken glass?
Oh, I just gave Sparrowson his voice. Hey. Yep, I'm filing an official formal complaint to the government. Their faulty street lamp has ruined my shoes, and I am owed a compensation of 2 cents.
I think government officials have better things to do than worry about your 20-cent shoes, Sparrowson.
We'll just see about that. I'm sure it's important for something still.
Are you satisfied? We have real evidence to find.
Do we, though? Okay. I believe that was all. Yep, that was all.
I think we're done here.
Okay. I guess we can always come back if we think we've forgotten something. Like a piece of glass. But we haven't.
Sparrowson goes thrift shopping.
I would. Okay, back to the library. What do dark elves learn in kindergarten? Didn't you already tell me that one as well? I feel like you've already told me that one too. But go on.
Do you think Nathan likes riddles? Of course. All librarians like riddles.
Seems like a bit of a stereotype. That's all I'm saying.
A stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That Boffin is our best chance at getting to the bottom of this.
I'm trying to follow the stream and having a convo with my mum. That would be harder. Okay, maybe you haven't told me this, but I'm pretty sure someone told me this before.
We should use that.
That counts as a pun, by the way. You gotta take a shot. Even though Wall made the pun, it's still a pun. Pun's a pun. Hey, Gridax. Good evening. Oh, that's where I heard it. Yeah, I watched the entire God of War video as well. He is so good at that. I haven't played the game, but he's so good.
Time to put our polite faces on. He's here now.
Good day, Dromio and Dromio.
Why, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, kind monsieur, do you like riddles?
Of course. Here's one for you, messieurs. What has 2 mouths and 4 ears, yet talks twice as much as it listens?
The 2 of us. Literally, it's the 2 of us. But okay.
You. It's you, messieurs. You. You come in here yammering and yelling, never stopping to close your beaks for 1 minute. I could have given him that answer, but okay.
The Stairone and Hellheim. They're always up to something. Very good, monsieur. Love Sparrowson, we need to get into his good books.
Sparrowson likes to overdo things.
What was that? Sorry, I can't fake laugh.
I was tempted to also do the Titus laugh, but I thought that one was a bit too on the nose.
Oh, mon Dieu.
Stop this farce. You messieurs obviously have some inane riddle that you want solving, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out. You guys should really know this by now.
Oh, right. Well, if we were to say that there is a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would that be?
My neighbors already think I'm crazy anyway.
It's fine.
That's a new one. The Sleeping City. Hey, it's Friday. You're supposed to be scared. Ah, got it.
Really?
Of course. The riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called a sleeping city, but only one place earns that title in Paris.
Oh? And where would that be?
We know the answer, of course, obviously. We're just fact-checking to make sure that you got it right. Think it through, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night?
The graveyard!
I got it!
Spain! Sparrowson, stop! We're going to start beating you again!
He was doing so well. Oh no, Dexter left a while ago. He's actually in the hallway now. I think it's because it's too warm in my room now. He was sitting in front of the window before because it was kind of hot. Look out. Why are you like this? Oh, it's because my window's open. Never mind.
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. But perhaps the monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place. He's also wrong.
Spain? Madrid? You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest and most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. It symbolizes death itself. Yeah, so it's a graveyard. I said that! The sleeping city obviously refers to a city of the dead, a necropolis. Think, messieurs, think! Use your puny avian brains. Do we have any necropolises in Paris?
Of course! Of course! The catacombs! The winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet. Too many terrible horror movies have been made about that too.
Very good, monsieur. That's the first semi-intelligent thing you have managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you?
Oh, yes. Tell us about the catacombs! Can you give us a brief rundown of the history of the catacombs?
The cemeteries of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. Was a mess, from what I hear. To create space, King Louis the 16th? I think this is 16. No, that can't be right. Maybe it is. Isn't this
It's 16, right? Okay, thank you. Except for Don, who's like 14. Because this is a 10 and this is a... Yeah, I don't... Guys! I only needed one! Come!
King Louis the 16th ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into the unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So, with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into a subterranean mausoleum.
It was a typo, Dawn. It was obviously a typo. Please. So, what? It's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons? That's not spooky at all.
Millions, more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs.
Dark. I just realized his name now. I know that the bourgeois like to tour the catacombs, don't they?
Correct. It was quite the bourgeois tourist hotspot some 20 years ago.
Didn't we laugh about his name the first time we met already? I think you might have just forgotten it. You didn't sleep very well, so...
But if you were hoping to pay a visit, you were too late. The church had all the entrances sealed shut fairly recently.
Why would the church do that?
Believe it or not, they considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be in poor taste.
Oh, right. They shut down all the entrances, really? Surely there must be one or two left untouched.
If there is such an entrance, it's not public knowledge.
I see. That's unfortunate. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, Michelle.
Good day.
If the sleeping city really is the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Sorry. Oh, that's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to the Seine. Perhaps some swimming is in order.
You two dunces are going to get yourself killed. If you really wish to visit the catacombs, you would be best off asking those responsible for the closures.
The dead people?
The church, monsieur. The church would know if any unsealed entrances still exist.
Oh, right. Now I bet it's stuck in your head again. Why was the horse so hard to negotiate with? He was such an naysayer. Well, this guy certainly is. Okay, so we could go to the Notre Dame, but don't we only have the guy there that is part of the cult? Is that even safe? I'm gonna say it's not, but let's go and ask. See? Oh dear. So is this the guy then? Romulus.
Did you sneak out to the Louvre again? Like I'm telling you, my brother, you can't risk being seen. There's too much at stake. But the good word must be spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible.
Oh, this is Silvius.
No more sulking in the shadows, no more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. Ah, but before I forget, here's your pen back. I borrowed it. Again? Ugh. What happened to you? I lost it. So careless. Don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles that stand in the way of our father's dream. Right, like the annoying little bird who's been poking his beak into our business. He's dangerously close to uncovering our secret.
Wait, but why did he even help me in that case? Because he did give me the password. He gave me the password willingly. I don't know.
You want me to take care of him? That would be in our interests. I have a trap in mind, but... Ah! Someone's coming. Go hide.
Yeah, so we can actually only talk to this guy.
Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? Confession, perhaps?
Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris.
The catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched and haunted place.
I'm sure it is, but we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut. So we figured that maybe there's a super secret friar-only entrance that only you know about.
A secret entrance? That's an interesting idea. You know, you're not the first birds to have asked about that.
We aren't.
Yes. A cockerel paid a visit yesterday.
Wait, maybe he was talking about him and not about us? Maybe he was the bird that was getting too close? Perfect posture, snooty, or one-eyed and scowling?
The first. A prosecutor, I think he said he was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him.
First, I'll take some water before I do that, though. Seriously, doing the wolf voices is so painful.
If you venture into the catacombs, you will not return.
Okay, stop talking.
Understood.
Was that a threat? Question mark.
Was that a threat? No. Just a friendly word of caution. We wouldn't want anyone to get lost in the endless maze, would we? Now, if you two will excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way.
I shan't. Look, I had to have this wolf talk all the time. It's hard.
Damn! Another dead end.
Maybe it's time to wrap this up. We can go tell the inspector what we found and call it a day. Don't quit just yet. I managed to take something from the friar's pocket when he gave his little warning. Seriously? Again? This is becoming something of a bad habit for you. Or a good habit. I'm sorry. Well, go on then. Let's see what you pilfered.
Oh, the green pen. Yeah, my chocolate's all gone. I have water now and that's it.
This. You found this pen? In the friar's robes?
Yep.
Interesting. Actually, this is more than interesting. This is amazing.
So, now both of them are gone. Both pens are gone. There's only one pen left if all three brothers would have one, and then Romulus would have the last one, which he would have lost while he was locked up, right? Could be doing voices for ponies. I swear to God. I was, in my head I was thinking, why would ponies hurt? And then you finished the pun and I was like, seriously? And maybe I'll make some tea in a bit.
This is the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. It even contains the same green ink.
Huh. Do you think it's exactly the same pen? Or do you think Romulus and Remus just have a matching set?
I mean, they do match. I honestly don't know. But I do know that this may come in handy. I'm going to keep hold of it.
Fountain pen has been added. I have a lot of evidence right now. Seriously?
We're still at a dead end, though. My gut tells me that the friar is hiding something, but I can't get him to cough up.
It's not like we can beat information out of him. Let's just go do other stuff, and maybe we'll stumble across some more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go.
Okay.
That was sufficiently awful. Sir Turtle.
Evolve, good evening. Alright, so. That's a negative. Oh, well. No, I think this was his day off. Huh. I guess we could go to the La Salpêtrière, that place over there.
Beat the Sparrowson. There he is. Sparrowson, go ahead. Say what you need to say.
Excuse me, Dr. Felrit. I just wanted to thank you for, giving me an antidote and, making me well and stuff.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. Sparrowson, was it? Of course, there is the small matter of the debt.
Right.
Let's see, 1 hospital bed, 1 dose of specialized antidote, expert medical care from the attending physician. Excuse you? The total comes to 500 francs.
Falcon, can I get an advance on this month's pay and next month's and maybe the months after?
Calm down, Sparrowson. I'm sure the doctor's a reasonable man. He will surely allow you to pay in installments.
Of course, of course. Oh, thank goodness. With my current wages, I should be able to fully pay off the debt by the 20th century.
Hey, your pay isn't that bad.
No, there's no need for quibbling. I have a suggestion. You messieurs are lawyers, yes? If you do some pro bono work for me, I may be able to knock the bill down a little. Maybe to say 100 francs?
Oh, that sounds much more manageable. What kind of legal work do you have in mind?
Debt collection. Wow, what? Actually, I don't really have any other leads, so I might as well. What did the astronaut say when he stepped on a chocolate bar? I've set my foot on Mars. That's cheating! Could be any chocolate bar. What if he stepped on a Snickers? Sounds fun!
That actually sounds quite fun. It will be a nice change from this croque-monsieur nonsense.
Yes, give us the details, Doctor.
There is a man I treated for a small injury a couple of years ago.
He's been evading my attempts at collecting on his bill ever since. I wouldn't normally pursue medical bills so aggressively, but I know that the man is a successful inventor. He could easily afford to front a bill. I would greatly appreciate it if you would pay him a visit and strong-arm him into loosening his purse strings.
Well, I'm not making any promises, but maybe we can swing by the inventor's house if we have a free minute.
Thanks, Falcon. And thank you, Doctor. We will dedicate every waking moment to collecting this debt.
No, we won't. Wait, I didn't agree to that. Every waking moment.
Very specific.
A plot twix. Oh, Jesus. You guys are terrible.
So... Oh, that's where he is. Wait, that's an entirely new place. Alright. That opens up some place new, at least. I did the triple amount of work than my project mates in 2 days. Well, you should get a whole lot more part of the points in that case too, shouldn't you? Come in! He has that kind of voice. I think he's a dog. Are you Monsieur Gustave Trouvé? I am, and you are? Liars, let's talk. We're lawyers sent on behalf of Dr. Falret. We're here to collect a debt that you owe. It's time to pay up, monsieur. Oh, mon Dieu, I completely forgot about that. Listen, I would be happy to pay, but it looks like I don't quite have enough money on hand. What to do? I know, I have a brand new invention that will blow the doctor's socks off. It's a device that will completely revolutionize the surgical field. I imagine the doctor would prefer hard cash over some gadget. No, trust me, this baby will easily be worth 10,000, no, 100,000 francs. The doctor will love it. Oh, all right then. Hand the device over and I'll pass it along to Dr. Falret straight away. Well, it's not that simple. The device isn't finished yet. It's not finished? I know exactly what needs to be done, but I am missing some crucial parts. Perhaps if you had some time to spare, you could help me out? Run out and collect what I need. Why can't I just say, no, pay up, we're not taking the machine, because the machine is clearly also garbage. You can't ban Energizer, Alex. I'm sorry. What? No, monsieur, that's absurd. If you have shopping to do, then you should do it yourself. Falcon, please, help the man. I can't spend the rest of my life in debt. All right, no need to get all panicky. We'll hear the man out at least. Great, I'll take notes. What is it that you need, monsieur? Let's see, I need a copper pot. A pot? As in like a saucepan? What on earth for? It's a necessary component of my invention. I can use it to build a portable electric battery. You see, when a zinc rod is suspended in sulfuric acid, accompanied by a copper surface, a current is generated. Save me your scientific mumbo-jumbo. One metal pot should be trivial to acquire. One copper pot. Oh, the copper part is important. Okay, one copper pot. I wonder where we could find one of those. I've seen copper kettles at Les Halles market, although those things are too cheap. I can't help but feel that I saw a copper pot somewhere else. What else? String. High-grade string too, to bind some components of the device together. Seems simple enough. I imagine Les Halles market would have that in abundance. Can we really afford to blow our whole budget at the market, Falcon? Surely there's a cheaper way to acquire string. Look, I have a loose thread on my jacket. Take it. No, we want to trade that with her. Oh my god. We want the string for the fisherman. I don't actually know where the copper pot's from, though. Where did we find a copper pot? The string must be higher quality than that, monsieur. I need something that's fishing line grade. Yeah, okay, so we need to trade that somehow. Oh, I see. Was there anything else that you wanted, monsieur? Some books, confectionaries, alcohol, groceries, perhaps? No, that's everything. Alright, I've got it all written down. I feel a little conned. We came here to collect a debt and left with a shopping list. That's because neither of you are standing up for yourself. We're going to follow through and get Monsieur Trouvé's items, right? ... We'll see. Well, we don't have that many more days, do we? We can only go to Rue de Marmoussets? Why? Oh, I guess we're not allowed to do anything else. There he is! Sorry. That's the rooster who shot the croque-monsieur! Oh shit, are they coming after Cocorico? That would be weird. I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there. Alright, let me just deal with this letter first. Spam? I don't think so. That's from Cocorico! Severin? Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it. JJ, if this letter reaches you uninterrupted, then it means that I have been captured or killed by the rebels. What? Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off of a midnight trade between the rebels and the croque-monsieur on Rue de Marmousette. I intend to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, then I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you are a good friend and an excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Ah! Ah! Don't be dead. You better move yourself into bed in that case, Pizza. Yeah, everyone's dotting all over the place now. Is this for real? There's no way. This letter has to be some sort of setup.
It's Severin's handwriting.
Where do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
We have to go help him, right? I mean, if that trade was at midnight last night and it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe, I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. This letter is terrifying stuff.
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead by now, he will be very soon, and there is nothing we can do about it.
What are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I am certain. We've messed up, and we've missed something, we've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed.
How do you know that? You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon, let's go visit the Rue de Malmoussettes. We might find a clue. Yeah, let's go do the thing, man. What's up? What's up? Let's go.
Positive note. Come on, Sparrowson, keep up.
And he's wheezing again. Yep, he's wheezing again.
No time for wheezing. If Cocorico was last seen around here, then there has to be a clue nearby. Right. And he's still wheezing. Okay. Blood, right? There's a pool of blood here. It looks fresh.
Cocorico's?
Probably the croc, right? I see drag marks heading towards that tunnel, which leads straight to the Seine. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night and their body was hastily disposed of in the river.
Maybe the fisher guy actually found someone there too.
But I see several sets of bloodied footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way towards the main road. So he could still be alive? Sparrowson's favorite band is Weezer.
Just for that, he needs to go and get more exercise done. Just for that.
Let's see where the footprints go.
Oh, that was not Sparrowson. Yeah, maybe Sparrowson also wants to know. See, we're not even allowed to go anywhere else. To Notre Dame, huh? Here? The footsteps lead right into Notre Dame?
It seems that way.
Unbelievable.
Looking around?
Where's the friar when you need one?
Forget the friar. Let's keep following the blood trail and see where it ends up.
Because no one cleaned that up or saw it otherwise. Wait a minute, Falcon. Shouldn't we get the police involved before we go any further?
No, sod the police. You remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip-off.
Ah, what are you saying? That you think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything's possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
Plus, I don't like the guy regardless, so... Hey, wait up! That way leads straight down to...
The catacombs? Wait, what's Quark doing here?
Man, I'm famished. When is that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me of duty so I can go grab a snack?
Wait, the parrot?
Oh, I remember.
The trail keeps going.
Does it? Hey, isn't that the concierge jailkeeper, Quack?
It's Quark, you dummies. I had no idea that you were a religious man, Monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jailkeeping, you know.
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll keep it brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you. We need you to let us pass.
The door behind me? Ah, you idiots! That door leads straight into the catacombs. You don't want to go there.
Catacombs?
So we could have already gone there in the first place. Besides, just because I know how to get in doesn't mean I'm just going to let you pass. I got a job to do. I have integrity. I promised to act as a guard, and that's what I'm doing. ...
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo! What you got?
Here's my fist. I want to punch him, but I don't want to risk Cocorico's life, so we're going to give him 10 francs. Here, for your troubles.
10 francs? What are you trying to insult me? What do we have on us? Glass. Not much else. 10 more, I guess.
Alright, here's another 10.
Ooh, starting to warm up. What else you got? There's another 10. Fine, here, take it, you money grabber. Good enough. So the door's right behind me. Go ahead.
That's the door to the catacombs. It's that simple.
Yeah, it's that simple. What, were you expecting a hidden bookcase or something? Go on, go look. I kind of still wanted to punch him. Heh, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder, will they get lost and starve, or will they find the crazy lion girl and get shot? Either way, ain't my problem.
The crazy lion girl, excuse you?
Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of a stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below.
Here goes nothing. They begin the descent.
We literally can't see a thing. At all. I knew an underground passage would be dark, but this is ridiculous. I can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. ... Indeed. I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us. I should take up smoking. If I smoked, I would have a match right now, and we would be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits.
Oh, wait, that's Sparrowson again. See, I can't see them right now. Plus, you know, all the health benefits, and I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
I know. I'll unravel this loose thread from my jacket. Oh, that's actually clever. We can just trace the string to find our way back if we reach a dead end.
Good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Yeah, but I think his was probably longer than the jacket. Wait, there aren't any Minotaurs in here, are there? Head of a bull? Body of a bull? Scary stuff? What? Well, there's a lion girl, apparently.
That's not... Actually, never mind. It feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path branches. I can feel a slight breeze coming from the passage to the left. The air seems a little more stagnant to the right.
Well, I guess we want to go inside, so let's take the stagnant path.
The air must get much more? Why did I add a much there? More stagnant the deeper we travel into the tunnels. Let's press onwards.
A pun emote. Yeah, weren't we already thinking about getting a Sparrowson with that was like that? I think Stanch said that he would use them, so.
The walls feel weird and bumpy.
Oh. What kind of stone is this?
I hate to break it to you, Sparrowson, but that's not stone.
Those are bodies!
Wait! So what is it? Well, we're in a crypt.
Oh dear. I thought we would be dealing with 1 or 2 coffins, not walls of skeletons. See? It's Friday. We do have a horror game.
Keep it together, Sparrowson. Severin's life is on the line. You're right. I have to stay focused. ... Oh, it looks like the path branches again. Are my eyes going funky from the darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No. Oh, that was the other way around.
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that aisle.
We are going to forever follow the darkness.
Let's go this way.
Into the dark? Screw that, Falcon. We're going right. Wow, seriously? You don't even get the choice?
That's interesting.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands now. But that might just mean that we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe this has all been a wild goose chase. Well, I did say take the other one.
Hush, listen. ...
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Wait, Falcon, aren't you scared?
Always. Terrified. For Severin. There they are. Ask one more time, what is your name?
There's the lioness.
Are you with the police? The Royal Guard? Speak, bird!
Why are you so angry? Ah, man, Boomer, we've been here all night, and he simply ain't talking. He didn't react to coaxing, didn't react to torture. Maybe it's time to, administer some justice.
Justice. That word.
Ah, the rooster finally crows.
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocorico. I'm a public prosecutor for the Code d'Aziz or something.
So her name is Beaumord, huh?
Interesting.
Well,
Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure. We can't be having spies running around our base of operations now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to... Wait a minute, Pierrot, there's no ordinary spy. Because he's a prosecutor.
No, because he's the bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
Wait, what?
Whoa, are you sure? I had my suspicions when I saw his smug air of arrogance, his holier-than-thou glare. But now that I know his name and occupation, there is no doubt.
Why are you mad about that? If he did that, then he was probably right. Oh, that's okay, Molly. Can do a bit of both.
Do you remember, Bird? Do you remember the trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835? What was your father's name? Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocer's stand, not out of greed, but out of sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail. He was dragged to court. I had the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stands. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest possible punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care about why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars.
Aww.
My father received a sentence of 5 years. He died on his 3rd.
Ouch.
Do you remember him? Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single bread thief. You rotten canard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the streets, as long as you put enough criminals behind bars to meet your quota? Am I right?
Well, she's not right anymore.
Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt. Severin Cocorico, you've been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of the croque-monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Oh, I have been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me so you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, then by all means, shoot me. But don't pretend for a moment that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form. A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. Bird, you know nothing of justice. Whoa! Frere Amos, read this man his last rites.
With pleasure, madame.
Falcon, we have to make a move. Say something.
We're speaking the hell up. Are you kidding?
All right, I'm going in. I'm coming too. No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time. Falcon. Okay, I'll go get help. Do you have any last words? Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it. Wait! Stop! Objection!
Okay. Yeah, Regina, exactly.
Wait! Dong! He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged a man off the streets and decided his fate based purely on your own prejudice and whims.
Who the duck does this bird brain think he is?
I am this man's defense attorney. I am J.J. Falcon. J.J., what are you doing?
Dexter. He's scratching the wall.
Defense attorney? You're a raven loon is what you are. Or a spy. I've seen this monsieur eavesdropping on our conversations before. He cannot be trusted. Everyone, please hear me out. Ooh, shoot.
I guess Pierrot, maybe? Pierrot said we like the same hat. At least, right? Fontaine, I think.
Monsieur Fontaine, we've only met a couple of occasions, but you seem like an intelligent and reasonable person. Why, thank you. I do consider myself to be reasonable. Then surely you can see something wrong with dragging someone off the streets and executing them without trial. Well, I want to see a better France, monsieur, a France with actual liberty for all. I don't enjoy violence, but I have no qualms with a traitor or two dying to achieve that noble goal. Means to an end, you know.
Wow. Do you see, Falcon, this man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and in the name of justice, he must be killed. Justice. There's that word again. Madame, I won't presume to know who you are or what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge. Justice, revenge, what's the difference? Fairness, mostly, I guess. Fairness, madame. Justice offers the accused a chance to defend themselves. It ensures that both sides are treated as equals. My father was not treated as an equal. Then maybe this is your opportunity to be the better person. Do you want to give it a go? Oh, she wants to give it a go. Well, there's that.
Madame, surely you aren't entertaining the words of this heathen
heresy. Fine, Falcon, we'll play this your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of the croque-monsieur. Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers? Don't take me for a fool. You walk us right into a trap. We shall have the trial right here and now. Right here, in the catacombs. It's as good a place as any. I suppose we'll be needing a judge. I volunteer. No thanks, Pierrot. We are trying to form a courtroom, not a circus. You are getting carried away from time to time with my acting. No, not really. I don't think it's any fun if you're not acting. So there's gonna be even more of it, actually. Like, I'm gonna double it right now. Aww. Just go see how the security is doing, Pierrot. We don't want any more spies wandering in. Radio.
Perhaps I can help, madame. You know that I am a pious man after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution. What about the jury? With due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial. Nope. Look around you. As we speak, we are being watched and judged by countless dead men and women. They shall be our jury. I will Shatner it the hell up. Honestly, though, I get this more often. Like, people are saying, oh my god, don't act so much. No, you know what? If you think I act too much, they ain't the stream for you. I like the acting. It's fun. So, sod off. That may work as a metaphor, but in practical terms, it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun.
Well, it looks like we are ready to get started.
You don't even have a hat. He doesn't have a hat. How can you be a jury without a hat?
The trial of Severin Cocorico is underway. He stands accused of the murder of the man known as the croque-monsieur in cold blood.
Oh, I didn't mean it as like a, oh, I hate all of you way, Devnal. I just mean it's like, that is kind of what my stream is. Like, there's not going to be less of that. Ever.
Madame Beaumont, please explain the details of what happened.
Very well. Last night, at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmousset. Pierrot alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw the man known as the croque-monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Okay, hold, hear me out. What if, and we have no evidence yet for this, what if it was actually the police that shot the croque-monsieur, because they knew about it too, right? They knew about it. And because no one actually saw it happen, I think maybe Cocorico was trying to find the guy that actually killed him. Eh? Right? Let's find out how right we are. Okay, dead croc. This is all predictions after all. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin de Cocorico, still clutching his murder weapon. Oh, no. He was clutching one of the guns that the croc was selling. He picked that up, right? And the croc was trying to defend himself, so he shot as well. Yeah, so they tried to shoot each other. So that makes way more sense. Cracking up a theory. Alright. Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath? Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself. Let me guess. Who's that? Ma'am Beaumont, I found this here pigeon running around our tunnels. I am no pigeon, Mitchell. He's a spy in any case. What say I execute him right now?
It's all right. He's with me. With you. He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff.
Falcon, I trust that you do not have any other assistants lurking around the corner.
No, madame.
For great and wonderfully entertaining acting. Thanks, Wall. I try. Hey, Helsings, good evening.
Then take your lackey out of my sight.
Aw, poor guy.
Psst, Falcon. What is it? I saw someone lurking in the catacombs. I think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel?
I don't know. But he got spooked when he saw me. He dropped this.
Another one of these?
What's this? A political pamphlet?
But this one isn't signed. I wonder what the difference is. This one's signed by Silvius. This one's completely unsigned. Weird. Well, I best be getting back to the patrols then.
Not so fast, Pierrot. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
I did, ma'am.
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Oh dear. Do I need to say an oath or something?
That won't be necessary. We trust you.
Ah, thank God. I won't have to do that every time. Just tell us what you saw last night, Pierrot.
Okie dokie. I saw it as plain as day. The croque-monsieur was just minding his own business on Rue de Marmousette, when all of a sudden, this there brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in hand. Bam! The rooster fired. The croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, the croque-monsieur drew his own gun. Bam! The croque fired back.
So, to clarify, Cocorico shot first?
Yes, ma'am. No question there.
What happened next?
Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine, Remus, and you, ma'am, were only a stone's throw away at the cathedral, so I ran to get help. We all arrived back on the scene maybe a minute after I left it.
And there I saw the dead croque-monsieur and the murderous Severin Cocorico with my own eyes. Thank you for your report, Pierrot.
It's nothing, ma'am.
Isn't it? Hand shot first? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of evidence for the opposite, honestly. You see, Falcon, Pierrot is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his word with my own life. I don't doubt the man's honesty, madame. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness. Cross-examine? What does that mean?
I don't claim to be an expert of the law. That was always my brother's rule in the family. But I think a cross-examination means that Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means that I would like to make sure that Pierrot's story holds up under scrutiny. Does it, though? Yes, I will be asking questions, but only questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. Shall we put an end to the trial?
This guy did it again. Let's be honest, this guy did it. Again. They always do. ... No, we will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me. Don't mess with you. If I get the slightest inkling that you are rambling to stall for time, it will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorico's shoe size or the colour of the croque-monsieur's underwear, and I'll lose my patience. But why? Yeah, I get it. Probably the most important cross-examination there is. Also, I like how the skulls are indeed all different kinds of animals. I saw it plain as day, but it was during the night, so that's not a thing. Is it? You claim that you saw the incident as plain as day?
Yep, plain as day.
The crime occurred at night. Pierrot, I would like to remind you that this crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
It would have been too dark to see. So dark that you could not possibly have correctly identified the people involved.
Hey, I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say that the alley was unlit, but I distinctly recall there being lanterns over Rue de Marmousette.
That's not true, because those are broken. Oh, that's right. We live in La Ville Lumière. There's a gas lamp on every street.
You're right, Madame Beaumont. There are street lanterns over Rue de Marmousette, but they wouldn't have been any good. Because they're broken. I'm glad I checked everything now. The street lamps over Rue des Marmousettes were broken. They are completely non-functional. As proof, I present the glass shards that line the alleyway. These shards originate from the panes of the broken lamps. I've still got the holes in the sole of my shoe. Double proof. And those glass shards could have come from anywhere. You could send one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want. And waste more time? I think not. This sounds like a stalling tactic. Excuse me, Madame Beaumont. I don't remember whether the street lamps were or were not broken, but I do remember that we had to use a torch to light up the scene. Hey, whose side are you on? I'm just saying Falcon might be right. It was particularly dark, so it's possible that there weren't any lit street lamps. Are you saying I'm a liar? I thought we were buddies. Stop quiggling, both of you. Oh, maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't, it doesn't matter. I know that Pierrot's testimony is accurate because I, personally, saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Pierrot did. Yeah, but you didn't check whether he was there before. I would be even more impressed if the corpses then start going, oh yeah, no, he's got a point, that's a good pen, that's a fair point. 1 minute, that's plenty of time for the real murderer to escape, and for a passerby to stumble upon the scene, is it not? ... You must acknowledge that it is a possibility. I acknowledge nothing. Wow, she's a bit of a child, isn't she? Yeah, I think I might have a tea break for a bit. When I've streamed for 2 hours, I'll go get some tea. There is an inkling of doubt. You know that there is the slight notion that Pierrot may be misremembering what he saw. Don't badger the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon. I wasn't badgering. On to the next witness. Madame Beaumont, do you have anyone in mind? I do. There is someone among us who has something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry. Oh, it's me again. Shut up, Pierrot. Get off the stand. Yes, ma'am. Ah, that's the other guy. I'll call Fontaine forward. Very well. We've only seen one of the guns. That's the ivory one, very expensive one. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you are a gun specialist? Well, I hate to brag, but yes, I know about guns. They're mechanics, they're beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanics? America's developing wonderful stuff. Fontaine, let's stick to the guns that were found at the crime scene. Tell us about those. Oh, right. Very well. That's not one of those. This is the gun found on Severin Cocorico's person at the time of arrest. It is a standard issue percussion lock Châtellerault Gendarmerie pistol, 24 centimeter. Wait, gendarmerie? Wouldn't that be police pistol issue? Why would Cocorico have one of those? I'm pretty sure he only has his little stick to swap people with. 24 centimeter length, 15 millimeter caliber. Lots of police and soldiers carry these dull things. It's a gun that says, I am a reliable man of the law. I mean, I'm just saying that this is starting to confirm my theory as we talk. That sounds like our Cocorico. Does it? Cocorico always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place. Yep. And this is the gun found on the croque-monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. It's a turnover pistol, double-barreled, ivory handle, 20 centimeter length, 13 millimeter caliber. Yeah, it's the one that he has. This is an exquisite and highly customized gun. It's one of a kind. Whoever used this weapon knew their stuff. The croque-monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon would be something so flamboyant. I knew about that one. Didn't the police dude give it to him? Did he? Oh, you might be right, actually. I think you are right. Yeah, you're right. They did. They did. Oh! What if he did that just to incriminate Cocorico because he'd already planned this? Oh, that'd be even worse. Hey, Tasaka, good evening. But what's really fascinating about the croque-monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol has been fitted with a set of grooves. Please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you up to hear you show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the croque-monsieur's bullet wound. Ah, right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of the croque-monsieur's sternum and appeared to have a straight angle of entry. So in other words, the croque-monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot. That's right. The other interesting point was that the croque-monsieur's outer clothes were singed. This typically only occurs if a person is close enough to a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash. And how close does a person have to be burned by a muzzle flash?
Less than 3 meters, I would say. 5 at the very most. And then there is no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. The Croque-Monsieur's killer was standing in Rue des Marmousets themselves. As is plainly evident, only one person was found in Rue des Marmousets at the time of the incident. No, you only went looking for one person, and that's the difference. Prosecutor Cocorico.
Well said, madame. I think you unequivocally prove this bird's guilt.
Not so fast. Objection. I would like to cross-examine the witness.
I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer. I don't know about that. Has to be at least a meter. Close enough. I'm Dutch, yeah. Okay, so... Which one do I have any form of... What makes sense? What makes sense? I don't have any proof of anything, so let's ask about the chest.
Fontaine, you say that the Croque-Monsieur was shot in the chest at a straight-on angle?
What kind of questions are these? May I have a diagram? Sure. May I have a diagram? She could be from the sunken city of Amsterdam. Yeah, let's do that! Dramatic forensic recreations.
No, you can't have a diagram, you bloody idiots. I do not have the patience to watch you draw lines on a chalkboard to work out the location of a mythical second shooter. Use your heads! The gunman was standing right in front of the crocodile. Right, of course.
Is that true, though? I guess not. Singed, maybe?
Fontaine, you mentioned that the Croque-Monsieur's clothes were singed.
Right, his vest and jacket were slightly burned from the close-range muzzle flash.
I would like to see them. I would like to see them.
What, his clothes?
Yes, bring them out so I can do a proper examination of the evidence at hand. Falcon, you idiot, we didn't strip the Croque-Monsieur down to his skivvies. We took his gun, and I think Pierrot took the change from his pockets, and then we left the body in the alley.
Wait, what? Fully clothed, if that wasn't clear. Wait, they left the body in the alley, so they weren't the one that dragged the body away? So someone else dragged the body away to dump it in the water. The second shooter. The actual shooter. Ah, I see, my mistake. Guess not. Let's ask about this one then.
Fontaine, I have a question regarding Cocorico's gendarmerie pistol. Are you sure the gun was fired? That's actually a good one. Is there any way to tell whether a gun has been recently fired?
This is an excellent question. Yes, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, a pistol's barrel is going to be hot to the touch. That's a dead giveaway. But you could also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and chamber. That would indicate that a gun has been fired since being cleaned.
So by your own analysis, would you say that Cocorico's weapon was fired last night?
It's difficult to say. And none of us thought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check for gunpowder residue now, I see little in the barrel. That could indicate a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate a lack of proper maintenance.
So basically you don't know whether this weapon was or wasn't fired last night.
Couldn't you check at least the amount of bullets?
No, monsieur. If we cannot be certain whether Cocorico even fired his gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out.
Nice try, Falcon, but Cocorico is still our prime suspect. He was standing over the Croque-Monsieur's body with the weapon in his hands. If that gun is not the murder weapon, then what is? What if he turned... What if... Okay. This guy didn't take out his gun, the good one, before I asked him about it. So what if the murderer turned his own gun towards him? That would also explain why it would be so close. Try another approach? I will. No. I have a question about the other one.
Fontaine, about the croque-monsieur's turnover pistol. Tell us about the ammunition. You were about to say something about the gun's ammunition before Madame Beaumont cut you off. Could you give us the details? Oh, great. Now we'll never stop talking. I'm glad you asked, Falcon. See, as you probably know, most bullets are just small, round lead balls, right? But that's not the case here. This particular weapon uses an advanced iron-tipped, aerodynamically, carefully grooved... Actually, it would be quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped minier ball. It's very rare. Top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I had never seen one of these in person before. Like I said, the croque-monsieur was a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he would have access to the latest weaponry. Where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? Oh, where did you find this bullet, Fontaine? In the turnover's pistol chamber. Have you? Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the croque-monsieur fired his gun. So how is it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet? A turnover pistol is double-barreled. This means that it can hold 2 bullets at once, ready to be fired in quick succession. Ah, I see. The croque-monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second. I trust that you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already. Where's the other bullet? Da-da-da! Not yet.
What is it, X? I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger because I think my cat wants to something. So I'm going to go and grab some tea real quick. You get to stare at my chair for a minute. I'm actually also going to get extra water. I'm going to get all the drinks, and I will be right back. Don't be sad. Yeah. You guys doing puns when I'm away? It's not okay. I gotta be here for the puns. Maybe cheers. Hey, right. Hold, please. Oh, now I have like multiple things standing all over. Alright, guys, so I've adjusted my chair. Next time I'm just gonna give my chair googly eyes. Would you like to have googly eyes? Of course you would. Right, so we were asking about the other bullet.
What other bullet?
Yeah, exactly. What other bullet? That's my question. Hope you all got tea while I was away as well. Dumping the cat in the yard because he was tired of my nonsense. Put a Witcher sticker on it. With googly eyes. And a wig. Oh god, I kind of want to do that now. Sorry, serious face.
The fired Minier ball. There were 2 shots that night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile.
Oh, or the guy who actually shot was shot. He actually hit. So the person who shot him also has a wound. See, you get it. You get it. You got tea. I'm gonna call you 7, I think. That one seems most prominent. My kitchen is like a meter behind me. It's a bit too easy. I scoured the scene for a couple of minutes, but I couldn't find it. It's a pity. It would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Beaumont, did anyone find the fired Minier ball in Cocorico's body?
In his body? You were asking if Cocorico was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see.
So again, I must ask, where is the fired Minier ball?
Well, I don't have a clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon? Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall, and it wasn't embedded in Cocorico, then that means
it hit the murderer. The bullet hit the murderer, the real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked the croque-monsieur.
A ludicrous notion. It makes perfect sense. The double-barreled turnover gun, the missing bullet. Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say that a bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it? I don't know. You got the wrong guy? That's of it?
Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably the person will still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique iron Minier ball embedded in them, and you can find the real murderer.
That's reasonable, but we don't have time nor resources to search every citizen of Paris to uncover an injured gunman. You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer to be someone in this very room.
Oh,
you think we have a traitor in our ranks?
I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Cocorico and the croque-monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup.
Only someone with a rebel's connection could engineer such an event.
This is ridiculous. Are you really saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
I don't know.
A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if you all were to take off your shirts.
No, I'm not having everyone in the room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. But it's probably true. I'll try to remember, Ray Ray. I'll try to remember everything that happens. If you can't think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we end this damn trial here and now. See, I kind of feel like she just doesn't want the truth. Like, this is one of those, you can't handle the truth moments. But with her. How many meters is your kitchen from your chair? I have to go downstairs for the kitchen.
A more reasonable way. At that moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. He knew that his theory was true. It had to be true. But he also knew that he had no way to prove it. Madame, I assure you this will only take a moment. If everyone could please just take off their outer garments. Frere Remus, why don't you go first? I'm not saying that you're the murderer, but if you were to have a bullet wound, then...
He's floundering, madame.
Agreed. I've heard enough of these rambling theories. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable, and you displayed great valiance by leaping headfirst into the lion's den, but literally, she doesn't want the truth. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence. Madame Beaumont, I implore you, not another word. We humoured you, we set up a court and went through the motions of a trial, and now the rooster's guilt has been formally proven. You are so full of shit. We have more evidence. Enough! This trial is over. Severin Cocorico, you have been formally tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found you guilty on the counts of conspiracy, of the murder of Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont. Yeah, that's why she doesn't care. Madam, please. JJ, it's all right. I've made my peace. This is far from all right. Dying in the name of a new republic at the hands of rebels, there are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right? Severin. They actually killed him. Holy shit. You are such a bitch. Tend to the body, Piero. Yes, ma'am. Holy shit, I wanted to say something exceptionally rude. Just fill in the blank of the most insufferable curse word you can think of. That is what she is. Do you plan to kill us too? Why would I do that? I'm gonna give her a whiny voice now just to get back at it. Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason for you to be tried, let alone executed. Because that's what you sound like! Scrunt!
Your mercy is admirable, madam, and I fear if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything. It would compromise us.
They all sound like idiots now. Sorry, not sorry. No, we promised to keep our beaks shut, right, Falcon?
But we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madam, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now.
He's the dumbest one. He's like this. He's super double. Some man of God you are.
I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. I don't know what justice is.
I hate you. What to do? What to do? I hate you. Okay, I know. I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. This is literally the most annoying voice I can think of. If you think of something more annoying, do let me know. The first is that I shoot you right here and now. That's not something either of us particularly want, but if it must be done. What's option number 2? You join us. We need lawyers to help bring the New Republic into fruition. Your skills would be very much appreciated. Our skills. Somebody has to draw up new laws. Somebody has to file the paperwork to secure the New Republic's internationally recognized legal status. Duh! Somebody has to prosecute the officials who corrupt this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job? I hate her so much. Don't ask, Alex. They killed my friend. Oh, you mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the King? We can discuss the specific later. For now, I need to hear a decision. Can I just kill her? I want to kill her. What will it be? I would literally rather die. I would rather join you. We would love to join you. The rebels and the Aviary Attorneys. What a team. Sparrowson, this is serious. Let me talk. No, I know what you were about to say, and it was stupid. I'm not going to let you throw away both of our lives so you can satisfy your stupid pride. Well, then you join him and I'll die, Sparrowson. Beat the Sparrowson. I refuse to work with the monster who murdered Severin. You don't have to be happy with the task. Just play along. Are you two done conferring? We can't draw this out any longer, girlfriend. Fine, we'll work with you. Good. Then a verbal contract has been made. So, what happens now? Piero and Montaigne will lead you to the Lecanard Junior, and I will finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Okay? And needless to say, they shall be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running, girlfriend. Of course. Now can we kill her? Not enough horizontal. Sorry. Even more of this. I'm already trying too hard. No nonsense bird of justice. Severin is awesome. And then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way. She had a different voice before Karanark, but then she killed Severin, and that means she's an annoying valley girl. The end. Yes, madam. Come along, you two. Can we still not kill her? Because I want to kill her.
You can't seriously be trusting these filthy lawyers, madam. I'm a horrible person. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment.
I do trust them. Throughout the trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but it's exactly what we need in this revolution. Is that enough head movement? I don't know. I don't understand. Like, she trusts us, but then she doesn't actually check the wound.
But they will betray you.
If they are stupid enough to even raise one feather against me, I will put my gun to places. They will regret it. Maximum Shatnering. Only for her, because she is the most horrible person in the world. I wonder... Alex, tell me. You're looking at the wiki. Is there a way to save Severin? Is there a way to save him? Yeah, she really needs to die. Hey, Gamerak. I hope she doesn't show up for a while, because I hate her. He can survive. So he can survive and I screwed it up? Okay, I have to replay this game at one point. Don't worry, I'm not going to put you through another playthrough, but I'm going to play through it again. Seriously.
You can come out now, brother. Out and go. Better than we hoped for. The rooster is dead, and the madame has tasted her first blood. Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for.
See? I'm so mad right now. Jesus Christ. I am so mad.
A meddlesome falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon? Really? A tenuous wretch. Don't worry. He floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madam thinks that he's some use, but really is as good as dead.
Lord Thruwell.
This is marvellous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. To reason.
I hate you, all of you. Oh, do we already have liberté and égalité? ... I hate both of you too. Yeah, we collectively hate both of you as well. I hope you don't harbour too much hate for the madame. I know that the rooster was your friend, but the madame does what she does for the good of France. Yeah, all of my dots for you, my friend. Dot, daughter, mother ducking, dot. All of the dots. Boy, oh boy, this is awkward. Can I punch your face too? It is a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say? I'm not thirsty. I mean, no disrespect, Fontaine, but I am not thirsty. Me neither. I get it. You're both a little shaken by what you saw. No! I'm really mad. What the hell? And I didn't, Fargus, no. I'm afraid not. Égalité is the good ending. Oh, so we got... Is fraternité, is that the regular ones? Can we at least get you some wine? Just a small glass to calm the nerves? Fine. Whatever. Very good. Pierrot, fetch your guests some drinks. It's your round. My round? No way, it's your turn. Turns don't matter. You still owe me for that omelette I generously paid for last Friday. Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday. Okay, so that's 30 cents of coffee deducted from a 60-cent omelette plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry. Hold up. I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. What? Listen, Sparrowson, you need to go. Go? Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door. Is that such a good idea? If we both stick around, we could both end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the back. So the way I see it, one of us running is the most viable option. Falcon, don't argue. Once you're out, find Volerti and tell him what you've seen. I don't know that. Okay. So it's agreed. You get this round and I'll owe you 2 cents. Yep, and I'll hold you to 2 cents. For shoes. He dies in 2 out of 3. Jeez. He's not lucky, is he? Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing. Oh, we're gonna move. Hold me to 2 cents. That Piero's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to the pass the time. I have a gun question, because you literally will lose all your mind over that. Fontaine, I have a gun question. A gun question? Do go on. Flintlock or percussion caps? Go on. What's better? Flintlock or percussion cap ignition systems? What a delightful technical question. But I'm afraid there's no dispute here. Percussion caps are the future. Hands down. You see, flintlocks are unreliable, little light drizzle, and the ignition system no longer functions. The gun becomes worthless. You got into it if the Emperor had a text-to-speech device. I've heard of that, and I want to see that, but I also actually do want to play the games at one point, so I don't know. Maybe I should do it after that, so I actually understand it. Because otherwise, maybe I won't get the jokes. But a percussion cap will always work as long as it's built correctly, and as long as the gun has enough gunpowder. I suppose there's a matter of material cost. How much does a brass cap cost compared to flint and steel? It's a little pricier, I think. Alright, I brought drinks. 1 for me, 1 for you, 1 for you, and 1 for... Hey, where's the little one? The little one? He's right. Boop! Oh, merde, I lost him. You lost him? How'd you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes. I think I dropped the ball on this one. I'll say the madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. We can't let her find out about this. You can't let me find out about what? Yeah, you're still annoying. I'm sorry, you're forever a scrunt. I let Sparrowson escape. It was I. Suck on it. I don't care any longer. I felt that it wasn't right to keep Sparrowson here against his will, so I created a distraction to let him escape. It's somewhat gutsy of you to outright admit that. By rights, I should shoot you here and now. Well, you could do that, but I don't care. To get all the jokes, you would need to know all the lore. You can't just play a game to understand it. It's hundreds of books. There's hundreds of Warhammer books? What the hell? Hundreds? Seriously? Dear Lord. But I want any lawyer to bring our plans into fruition. That little word was dispensable. You are not. Sorry. If you think I'm actually going to work for you and do work that is useful, then nah. Kind of long. Kind of. You go hundreds, kind of. Holy crap. Madam, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the Sleeping City are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief. Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we are planning to form a protest, an enormous protest, on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Place de la Concorde, and then we shall march across Telier's garden.
A march across Telier's? You intend to storm the Louvre?
No! Oh, the Palais Royal! That's where the King and the Prime Minister will be residing. I would like it to go peacefully, but...
Peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Scrunt.
Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. Okay, just want to punch you. That's true, I have plenty to go into, but I don't think I would ever become a Warhammer lore channel because there's plenty of really good channels for that already that are way more knowledgeable about that. You know, I don't want to just read from the wiki because that seems cheap. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution.
You want me to prosecute the King of France?
The King and the Prime Minister, they are both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeois onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them, and then and there. No, I won't. I might kill you, though.
I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose. That could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months.
We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs. Oh, you mean the one I lost? I hate her so much. I really want to punch her. Different universes inside Warhammer. S40K. I knew about that one. Oh, and fantasy is an entirely different... Oh, Jesus. Welcome back, Ray Ray. The rooster is dead. And now I have to do things for this scrunt. I hate her. Anyway, you can't be serious. There is no alternative. The wheels of the revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then? You can leave it with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him. After seeing that atrocious job you two did, guarding the little bird. I'm sorry, that just reminded me of a Stephen King film. I think not. And if you know what I was thinking of when I said, guarding the little bird, then +10 to you, sir. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. The game has hinted about the first revolution and about a coming one that, if you go by history, is hinted to be the first Paris Commune of 1871. Yeah, but I still want to punch them. Like a lot. You've seen the movie. Now, if you want to see people hamming it up, then there is that movie. I'm glad everyone else is also very into bad movies.
At your side, all day and night.
Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight for 1 minute. What if you fall asleep?
That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame.
No, I can't. You've promised to help me, but I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. Yeah, so then why would I help you at all? Oh, okay. Oh, right, okay, sorry. Right, got him. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. Maybe it's because you're kind of a scrund. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this stupid accent for the entirety of this chapter. Seriously? Jesus Christ. What's this all about then? Oh, there's Sparrowson. And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction and I sneaked away and went straight to the police. And then you called a meeting and well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story.
I see. I'm not going to do his voice, because his voice actually just messes me up. I see. So Severin Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels.
That's right.
And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor.
Wait, what? Traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along so he can save his own life.
Don't be so naive, Sparrowson. Put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon will willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels.
Can I also punch him? Shall I also give him a stupid accent? Seriously. Oh, thanks, Wall. Welcome to the murder flock. Sucks. I hope you enjoy your emotes. Where did you come from? This guy.
He let you escape because he could see that you were truly sympathetic to the rebel cause.
Should I just give him a whiny voice? It doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak. ... Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past?
He also gets a whiny voice, because I can.
How did I learn in formal English? The internet. Literally, the internet. I watch a lot of other streamers. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I play a lot of video games. I raided in an international guild for years. Mostly that. Actually, almost just that. This is the stupid ending. Seriously. I mean, did I literally get the worst ending? Because I feel like I did. Not a lot. He's a private person. Have they ever told you what he did during the July Revolution? Before he changed his name? Before he... No, he hasn't told me anything, really. Yes, Grunt? I'm gonna just always put that behind every sentence that I talk to this guy. Dot, dot, dot.
Farrathan, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer. Slap, 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 slap.
The chapter is called Fraternity. The chapter is called Screw All These Guys. Seriously. Also, why do I get to choose where we're going? Chileri's Garden is a beautiful spot to relax, have a picnic, or plan for a violent uprising. Of course. Of course it is. Don't know why. Actually, my Until Dawn, I had a good ending. I had a really good ending there. I mean, I killed one at the very start, I guess, but then also saved everyone otherwise. I had the good ending there. And then I got the worst ending, which I thought was more fun to do, because everyone died! Falcon is going to get screwed over. Falcon is getting screwed over, yes, absolutely. Have a nice dinner, Weiss.
Lazalza, let me guess, you have a weapon supplier somewhere around here? Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant, a government defector. It's as good a meeting spot as any.
Actually, I'm here for groceries. I need to get my nails done for the revolution. I can look on point. Duh. There's no need for that look. You think that just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food or get my nails done? Girlfriend. Oh, it's you.
Mambo Mambo.
Oh, you said that twice. Mambo. I hate you. Oh, well. If it isn't Sultan, a little gambade, you're growing bigger every time I see you. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. Oh, you are also a traitor, I see.
A policeman. A nasty, ugly policeman.
Levius. He was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries. Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Some old bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him. The policeman shot the beggar just like that. Yep, but then the coward cop went and ran before he could turn on him.
I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause.
Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. Duh. I really want to punch her. I know, that's the point, Alex. It's because we hate her. That's true, Energizer. That's true. We are ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. And oh my god, I can't even get a normal cocktail in this place anymore. Why do you think I'm biting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying. My Vila, hello.
No. This can't be right. Something has to be missing from Sultan's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions, madame?
Sure, ask away. Make it quick, Falcon.
I'll attempt to. What did he look like? What did the policeman look like?
This is why we English spent 1,000 years annoying the French. Not all French people. Well, I didn't get a good look, but he was tall and ugly and mean looking and he had one eye.
We know who that is.
I wish it did. It actually kind of hurts my throat as well. Not as much as the wolf accent, though.
One eye?
Yep. Had on one of them pirate patches.
There's no way.
A ringity bell, Falcon.
I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly.
Don't let your bias toward the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. And also, I already know that he's kind of an asshole, so technically, we know. So technically, we can tell her about that. Well, I guess Falcon can't tell her about that because he doesn't know, but I know. I want to tell her. If you think you know who did this, then please, name and shame him. Oh, wow. That's, like, you say that, Devnal, but that's like, whoa! That's SJW behavior to a T. Name and shame him.
I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain.
Did you want to know anything else, monsieur? Did nobody investigated the shooting? That's actually a good one. It's a little worrying how good you are at doing the bitchy accent. It's really easy to do a bitchy accent. Like, if you actually try, I'm pretty sure you could also do it.
If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation.
Your naivety knows no bound, Falcon. You think the police care if one of their own is out of control? Actually, there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman. That was probably Sparrowson. English longbows, French knives. The worst at making accent. My mom could literally do any accent. Even if she didn't speak the language, she could do the language and make it believable.
Oh, go on, madam.
Oh, it's him, Renard. Well, he was this charming fox.
Renard.
A friend of yours, Falcon.
Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to.
Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time.
Swoosh.
Try a Southern American accent. That one's actually quite hard, isn't it? Hey, you want someone else? Yeah, I can't really do that one very well. She's now Southern, I guess.
Was the rat? Just who was this beggar rat?
Damn right now, well, I'm sure none of us did. Was kind of loner and hang around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name.
That's so sad. Do you have no family, no means of support?
No, I can't do that one, trust. No. You say that, but when you actually try... Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime?
I'm well aware, madam. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why that particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just a loss of one unnamed beggar rat among many. It's tragic.
That it is, monsieur. Is there any other way that I can help? I actually don't even know what a Boston accent would sound like, so I definitely can't. A Southern accent in your sleep? Well, at least someone can.
That's all, madam. Thanks for your help.
No problem. Anything to help Ma'am Beaumont. But we hate her! God, couldn't he just join me in hating her? We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sotan. Like she cares, really. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep combat safe. Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, yeah? I mean, I guess she's kind of there. Mike Wahlberg. Really? What the hell? What about Aussie, mate? Definitely cannot do Australian. Definitely not Australian. Don't pronounce the R's. Fair enough. Let's go ask about the rat.
Visitors, Monsieur Valpes.
Oh, that's him. Never mind. Visitors, whatever. Ready, Falcon? What do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment?
Sleazy? Madame, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze.
Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Valpes, this is Madame Beaumont, a,
friend of mine. How, even? Australia. This is Bruce and Bruce and Bruce. It's buffering every 2 seconds. That's weird. I do have a few dropped frames, but not that badly.
Madam, this is someone.
Boy, crikey, sure, sheepshacker. I don't think that's what they do, but sure.
Renard Valpes, private investigator, at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, madame. ... Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask, Falcon. But before we get started, there is something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation.
Sparrowson, is he all right?
Yes, he is now working with Inspector Volerty, attempting to unravel the rebel plot.
Just as I thought, it appears that your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. You know, you can't be calling people traitors when nothing's really going on with you yet and everything is going on with everyone else, so...
Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. But you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was?
Of course.
Such information is quite valuable. It would cost, say, 30 francs.
Wow, I'm running through this fast. I do bet you can make a Scandinavian accent, though, apart from Norwegian. I would not know how to start doing that one. Because they all have different ones. And honestly, like, no offense, but I can't usually tell the difference. Sorry.
Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur.
Ah, very good. So on to the question. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian killer, the one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago.
Why on earth would he ask that?
Perhaps the inspector had been telling him stories.
So what did you tell him?
The truth, of course. That I have no idea who the Viridian killer is, but that I knew that it couldn't possibly be Falcon.
Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian killer?
Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he was actually more than one person.
Huh?
And do you know why they call him, or should I say, them, the Viridian killer?
Viridian is a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name.
I don't know about that. It's a bit corny, isn't it? Sorry, Stanch. But if they say Viridian, I mean, pens writing in green, perhaps? Oh, have fun with that, Ray Ray. I think. See you around.
It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name.
This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we can return this conversation to why we're there.
Of course. Monsieur Vulpes, we heard that you were investigating the murder at Les Halles.
I was. That victim was a friend of Marcy's. More of an acquaintance, really.
He's actually Mickey Mouse, I'm sorry. Oh, there was a rat, so that makes sense.
Well, we want to know if you managed...
Wow, those are some heavy dropped frames right there.
Well, we want to know if you managed to uncover anything. Did you find any leads, any juicy clues?
Not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch?
I did.
You know what that implies, don't you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch.
And it is... Where are you?
This guy.
The inspector. Dun dun dun!
I mean to make a Swedish accent. You just try to speak without an accent. Really? So they have no accent?
But that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Vulpes?
Murderous? I don't know. He's certainly passionate about finding the Viridian killer.
I think, well, maybe he already told us this, but didn't the Viridian killer take out his eye? Because I think it did. And that may be why he's a bit hung up about it.
Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in the pursuit of his arch enemy? ...
Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but time is pressing and we have other matters to attend to. Oh, we must take our leave.
Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Vulpes.
Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madame.
Was it?
Monsieur Vulpes? That lioness looked pretty angry. Yes, is this revolution going to end in blood, Monsieur Vulpes? Just like in 83T? 83T? 83T. ...
Maybe it is. A wolf disguised as a nar? No, unfortunately not.
It's very mellow and flat if you're not from the south. Okay. You'll hear quite a lot of Swedish accents at Gamescom. I would assume so. Quite a lot of you are actually from there. There are a lot of videos mocking Swedish English, and they are very recognizable. We'll see about that later. Let's see. Let's go for this one. Because it's cozier, you know?
The Palace Royal. Just look at that disgusting den of fat cat bourgeois and hypocritical politicians.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't even be too surprised if she actually sounded like this. I know I'm just doing it because I find her annoying, but, I mean...
And the king is probably in there as we speak, probably sitting in his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine while he boasts about being perfect citizen king.
Did you come here just to moan about the king?
Thanks, Falcon, I was about to ask.
No, I've come to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I might order Prioro to set up a barricade over there. What do you think?
There, right outside the Palace Royal.
Of course, it's the perfect place for a defensive garrison. We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall. Build a wall! And position rifles to fend off the police. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace.
So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern. You actually do intend on dragging the king out of the palace through violence.
Good night, Brack. Sleep well. Or probably not, because it's like in the middle of the day, I think. Probably. I'm going to say it's the middle of the day. Have a great rest of your day.
Rules are there to be broken. Are they, though?
Shh, PC. I have to do a terrible accent. Shush.
Of course, he will never abdicate on his own volition.
Well,
it's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. It's inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there?
There are always ways. There are always ways. Zion wants to make Paris great again. Oh, God. Voldemort is a damn Instagram model, all curves and MTS. I don't even know how this snake is staying where it is right now. She has a snake there, but I mean, I think it kind of curls up to the side, but it looks kind of weird. Best.
I think there are ways. People look back on the violent moments of history, the executions, the wars, the bloody revolutions. But who's to say that a country could not be overturned just through the chance of people?
A pacifist revolution? Interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe. It would be better to avoid building the barricades. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable.
Inevitable, of course. You just have to hide it well enough so Alex doesn't find. Am I gonna have to get that bear suit so we can hide things in there?
That's good. That's a good compromise, madame.
Is it? You still killed my friend. You realize this, yes? Okay. Just throwing that out there. Don't forget that, Falcon. We still hate her.
Let me think.
Oh, still had some tea. Well, it's cold now.
So it'll take 10 minutes to walk from the Place de la Concorde to this very spot. And the Palais Royal lies 5 minutes north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. May take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move. Oh my god, what do you think?
Don't know, girlfriend. Having a logistics problem, madam?
Perhaps. The plan is to walk the crowd from here through Tuileries to the Palais Royal, but if we take too long to pass through Tuileries, police will trap us in. We could be flanked and slaughtered, guys.
Yeah, I hope that happens. I hate all of you.
Oh, that is quite an issue, isn't it?
Meet at the palace at midnight.
Why not just get the protesters to meet at the Palais Royal itself?
Oh, thanks for the follow. Commission? Or is it CK Mission?
Because the Palais de la Concorde is an ideal meeting location, it's enormous and easy to get to.
I see, but even if you got, say, half the protesters to meet at the Palais Royal, you would cut down on travelling time.
I get it. A smaller crowd would be easier to direct across the garden. I'll pass the idea along to Piero, see what he has to say. He's the one in charge of leading crowds, after all. Know what I'm saying?
That bird-brained parrot would probably just shoot the idea down, right?
Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you genuinely want to help, or if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but
Thank you, Falcon. Oh my gosh, we're like besties now.
No problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right?
Right, for the Second Republic. Oh my god, high five.
I wish I could high five her in the face with a chair.
Is the week over yet? And this is it, Falcon. This is the day we make our stand. Oh, I guess it is. Actually, the week is over. Everything is coming together. As we speak, Fontaine is gathering the protesters at the Place de la Concorde. Piero is making preparations to build a barricade near the Palais Royal, just as a precaution, you understand. The only question that remains is, are you ready?
Nope, not at all. To be perfectly honest, no, I'm not ready at all. You want me to prosecute the king and prime minister if and when you drag them from the palace, right? Well, I've had no time to prepare. I've no evidence on hand. This whole trial is going to be one big fiasco.
You're too fixated on the formalities, Falcon. This revolution will succeed, and those in power will see justice, and that's all that matters.
But madame...
Come on, let's see how the protest is going. Oh my god.
I don't want to do her voice anymore. She's annoying. Beat the lion. Beat the lion! If you had that accent in real life, though, we could no longer be friends. No, but that's why I gave her literally the most annoying accent I could figure.
Falcon and Beaumont arrive at the Place de la Concorde.
The air is thick with the chants, shouts and cheers of hundreds of protesters. Is hundreds really enough? A line of mounted soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance to Tuileries. This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters.
But of course, you didn't think that we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did ya? The desire for revolution runs deep in the city.
Does it though? We still hate the wolves. I would not have stayed around for 3 years with that accent. 3 years already, is it?
Everything's in place at the Palais Royal, ma'am. Just say the word and we'll set up the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Now we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair. There's no change of plan. We're still going to protest, but we're going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister.
Madam, are you feeling all right?
Quite all right, thank you.
Oh, what of your desire for a better France? You cannot achieve that without bloodshed.
We can certainly try. Falcon convinced me.
Falcon?
Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Friar? Well, he's a liar anyway, so whatever. A Peterloo massacre. Peterloo? My teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared. Oh, we're not prepared though, so we can't sing that.
I see, so that's how it is. Excuse me, madam. I have to go kill other people, because I'm a traitor.
I think the friar disapproves of the new strategy.
He probably thinks I've gone soft. Must be the Valley Girl accent. But I'm not deviating for this plan. Even if each and every rebel leaves my side.
Really? Because I said a thing like once? Because I said, hey, don't do the thing. And she's like, I won't do the thing. That's a bit fast.
Don't worry, ma'am. You're on alone.
We're not here for the violence, madam. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand with you. Are you sure? See, they're mad again. They're all mad.
Ah, this stupid bullet wound. The damn thing's open up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place? We have a problem. The mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid. Turned timid? How? It appears that the lawyer Falcon is something of a lion tamer. J.J. Falcon? That bird has proven to be more trouble than a rooster, I swear. Brother, listen. If there's no violence, then there will be no power grab. One leader will just peacefully replace another.
Why do you need a power gap?
We need chaos for our plan to work. Guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect.
That's a bit fast.
Don't push yourself, brother. You're still injured.
What are they trying to get? What are they trying to... I'm not doing his voice because it's even worse. I would just end every sentence with despicable.
Look at these scum, foul vermin, a lot of them. Mark my words, Sparrows, and every one of these petulant dissenters will take the first opportunity to turn aggressive.
They lust for violence.
They don't look too violent to me.
Trust me, this is just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. It only takes one crazed individual and the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy.
Oh, like this guy right there. Got him. Hey, it's you.
Friar, it's good to see you again.
Again? Again? Excuse? This is the thing.
No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You are needed urgently on the Place de la Concorde.
Why do we still trust wolves? And especially brothers of the... whatever.
Me? Why not ask one of the officers on active guard duty? There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Ah! You hear the gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste.
I guess the Inspector's gonna die now. Inspector, I really don't think you should be trusting this friar. He's a two-faced wolf.
Friar Rumors has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment.
But Inspector, this isn't up for discussion, person. I have a duty to uphold. Well, okay, go die then, I guess.
Stay put. I'll be back in no time at all.
Because he'll be dead. Yeah, the brother was shot. They already confirmed that, because they literally straight after the trial, they went, "Oh, hey brother, how's that bullet wound that you got last night while shooting the crook," basically. Like, but, what should I do now? ... Escape, apparently. Okay.
A gunshot? It was nearby, too.
So the friar was right, violence really is an inevitability.
We haven't reached that stage yet, madam.
I can't afford to take chances, not now. Pierrot, march the crowd to the Palais Royal and construct the barricade.
Yes, ma'am.
Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the source of this disturbance. Seriously? Now you're going to do that?
I came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry.
What if I don't want to?
I'm moving as fast as these old legs will.
Who's that? Mon Dieu, a body. I think it's just a regular bird.
This woman must have been the target of the gunshot we just heard, but I don't see a shooter.
Uh-huh.
I think the gunshot came from over here.
Inspector! Falcon! Well, I should have known that the Viridian killer would have had part in this. Really? We're doing this now?
Inspector, I'm not...
Jacques! What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl.
Madam, thank goodness you're here. I saw the whole thing. This poor innocent mademoiselle was approaching the police line with her hands in the air when all of a sudden this brute of a police inspector yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel!" He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through her heart.
What is this nonsense? What are you prattling on about, Friar? Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that a member of the police would be the one to cast the first stone. I think he might have also had his eye patch stolen just for this. They did say contingency plan. Hold up, didn't they say that? Contingency plan? What if the brothers are also the Viridian killers, and their contingency plan was to first already cast suspicion on the inspector by killing someone with an eye patch on and then running because nobody said what type of animal it was? Oh, what if?
I think we're all being a little rash. Let's just take a breath, examine the situation, and...
Oh, wait a moment. You wear an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector. See? Ah,
how observant.
Tell me, were you the policeman who killed the rat at Les Halles too?
Les Halles? What are you talking about?
See? I'm gonna say see again. And like several times over. See? 2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down an innocent victim. There is no way that is a coincidence. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector?
No, you're not. I really shouldn't be surprised that a stupid rebel makes stupid assumptions and comes to stupid conclusion. Whoa, my dude! We're finally on one line! We're thinking the same thing! That's a first. But open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. I'm not the assailant here.
Yeah, we already know it's not him, obviously, but... This entire thing is a farce. This trial is a farce. Don't call me mademoiselle. Oh my god, or stupid for that matter. I'm so offended. Your guilt is plain to see. Given circumstances, I'll judge and execute you right here and now because I'm really dumb. And I just like to make assumptions when I just first see something. And I also always trust wolves who are super untrustworthy, and I don't want to check any of the evidence ever because I hate checking for evidence. Who needs evidence? Who needs facts? Facts are for losers. I can use my feelings. Can somebody just wear the Philip DeFranco t-shirt here at this point? Falcon, don't just stand there gawking. Vouch for me. I do know this man. If that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Madame, I know this man. His name is Inspector Volerti. He is ruthlessly law-abiding, so much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause.
Shut up, Falcon. Oh my god, I hate you so much. I am done with your idealism. I prefer wolves who are totally not trustworthy. I listened to you. I took your words to heart about avoiding violence, and now the girl's dead. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. And then my mascara will run. I hate her so much. Well, I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Pierrot's barricade. I'll decide his fate there.
With pleasure, madame. Come along, Inspector.
Oh, and he just goes without even talking. Okay, that's fine. I don't know how this lion even kept the revolution a secret for this long, because she is so dumb. She is so gullible and so dumb. Like, I want to smack her in her stupid face. Fontaine, Falcon, and deal with the corpse. Oh, now I'm good enough to help you. Oh my god, somebody let me punch her. Meet us at the barricade when you're done. I can't be bothered cleaning up things myself.
There's no way that this was the work of the police.
You know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. An isolated gunshot this far away from the police line doesn't make any sense at all. But that's rebellions for you. They're messy affairs. Sometimes innocents get caught in the crossfire and there's no reason for it. I want to murder the lion. I just don't know how. I have no idea how I'm going to murder the lion. It's probably not even possible. I'm so mad. Good night, Sophone. Sleep well. But Ragnarok, she's so dumb. She's so dumb.
Well, there's no use dawdling. Help me get the corpse off the streets. Not yet. I'm going to examine the body first.
Examine the body?
We agree that this wasn't the work of Inspector Volerti, right? Then there might be some clues on the corpse that point towards what happened.
An impromptu coroner's examination, eh? Fine. You have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done here or not.
What's this mark? It almost looks like... Ooh, a handprint made in blood. Probably the Mademoiselle's.
That would be really weird. What did she do? This? Like this? No, that's not how that works. Yeah, I think I actually hate her more than Emily. I actually hate her more than Emily. Like, Emily at least I could kill. I never get the opportunity here.
It's the handprint of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back.
I suppose so. But if the handprint doesn't belong to the girl, then who does it belong to? Really? You're also that dense? The murderer, obviously.
The question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood?
Did the murderer sully their hand on the girl's gunshot wound, or were they injured prior to the shooting? It's because he already has a gunshot wound.
A bloodprint made in hand. What the hell?
Maybe she was a contortionist? And just before she died, she was like, oh, I just want to do one of my tricks just once more.
There's so much to uncover here, and no time for a thorough investigation.
But I will take that. Okay, this blood as well.
This is the bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine?
Well, it looks like the bullet took a fairly straight angle of entry through the Mademoiselle's back. The shooter was probably standing right behind the victim. What's the bullet's size? You know, its caliber? Let me guess, you're hoping that the caliber of the bullet is different to the caliber of the inspector's gun? That would conveniently get that one-eyed police officer off the hook, wouldn't it? Why is he calling this convenient? Why would he even call this convenient? It's literally just the truth. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. No time for a thorough investigation. Murder? That's not that serious. Move on.
I'm afraid I can't help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself.
As you can plainly see, the bullet is 3 centimeters deep in flesh. So you need to see the bullet itself. Help me retrieve the bullet.
Help me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine.
Retrieve? You mean dig it out?
I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do.
Well, you're not wrong there. Fine, this will only take a moment. Get it out there.
Here you go. 1 bullet.
It looks like a standard lead rifle or pistol ball, but I'm afraid I cannot tell you its caliber. What's that?
The bullet fragmented upon impact, monsieur. I gathered all the pieces, but I cannot assess its diameter without any accuracy. Still, I would guess that it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry that I can't be more specific. That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur. Oh, we can actually check everything. That's good. What's this all about? It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. Why? Just for the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse. Right. Why would you... She's very dead. No, nothing. Obviously she's dead. That's... Oh... Yeah, no, I mean, we got, like, all of the evidence ever at this point. So, there's no way you can convict the inspector who did not have bloody hands. And probably the gun probably doesn't fit either. So it's like, he's full of it. Everyone's been so fixated on who did this that nobody stopped to ask who this girl was. I don't know, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl. Just another? I didn't mean to sound glib, but it's true. This one mademoiselle's among the thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where did she work? Will her family miss her? I don't know. But in the long run, I don't think anybody will care. I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see to it that justice is brought about for her death while you can try. I think that's everything, isn't it? Just making sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's all. I'm done here. Very good. Let's move this body off the street. Then we must hurry to the Palais Royal. You can't check for my pulse on actual pulses? Seriously, why is that? Fontaine has been kind of fishy since the last cross-examination. That's true. He kind of knows. Rest in peace, mademoiselle. I'll see to it that justice is done. Oh, yes, we will. Hey, bullet wound man. Yeah, everything's going just as planned. Madame's probably fuming right now. She'll attack the Palais Royal. The Prime Minister will flee, and then... Excuse me, monsieur. Rena, what do you want? I'm busy. Don't you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguises are a little more complex than yours, but I assumed you would recognize Prince Juan when you saw him. So he is actually Remus. He just took a different name. You're Prince Juan? Indeed. And you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You shot the croque-monsieur. And just moments ago, I saw you murder a maiden at the Place de la Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you? Yeah. As if you have any proof of any of that stuff. I'm out of here. I also know that you're one half of the Viridian killer. Called it! Okay, moving on. Onwards. On any other day, I would gut you where you stand, fox. But as it happens, I'm a little busy today. Oh? The Viridian killer is too busy to kill me. Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood. Have you? What do I do? What do I do? Oh! Hello, Monsieur Vulpes. Monsieur Sparrowson. Perfect timing. Who now? Oh, you're that fledgling. I guess this is what they call being stuck between a rock and a hard place, huh? Monsieur Sparrowson, be a dear and help me restrain the Viridian killer. This guy? He's the Viridian killer? He looks more like Judge Romulus to me. Well, you would be right about that too. Wow, so he's two scumbags in one. All right then. Oh. Now, mind the wound. Quit your whining, Your Honor. Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He is something of a notorious killer, after all. Of course. Let's see what we got here. A gun. Ah, here we are. A pistol. Probably the one used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Monsieur Sparrowson? An eye patch. Oh, I was so right. Yeah, get my theories. This, an eye patch. Weird. What would this wolf want with an eye patch? I can tell you that. Oh, hey, Lofi. Thanks for the host, man. Welcome. Guys, you don't know Lofi yet? Lofi's a Warcraft streamer who streams, yes, literally just Warcraft. But he's a really cool dude. So,
Energizer, put down on one of the shout outs there. Go check out Lofi. He's a super awesome guy. It's just, he's always streaming the chill stream, so go check him out. How'd your stream go, man? We might actually win. Yeah, because I have all the evidence ever. Literally. And yes, I know what you're going to say, Energizer. Link! I know. I tried to fix it and I made it worse, so I put it back to the original way.
Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed.
I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch?
There's no time to explain, Mousy.
Sure there is.
What is it, Monsieur Volpes? What is it? Take this eye patch to JJ Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palais Royal right now. Tell him that this belongs to Remus's brother. Hurry now. Right away, Monsieur Volpes. Right away.
And off goes Mickey Mouse.
I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian killer pair before something terrible happens.
I can tell you where he is. He's at the same place, so, you know, go on. I mean, it's what you do, though, Lofi, isn't it? I was actually holding back on saying it. You were gonna say it, though. Aside from a few difficulty in-game. Well, I mean, it's Warcraft. That's gonna happen, innit?
Wait, Monsieur Volpes, what am I supposed to do with this guy? You have his gun, don't you? March that wolf to the nearest police station. Collect your reward for capturing Juju Romulus.
Oh, that actually gets me paid. It's okay, Energizer. It's okay. What a strange day. You said it. Okay. Okay, in case for everyone that's new here, first of all, hi, I'm Jinsey. I'm a variety streamer. I literally stream all kinds of trash. I also actually used to be top 40 in World of Warcraft with a bunch of rank 1s to my name. Don't mean to brag, but I will anyway. And currently we're playing a story game where we're trying to figure out who the killer is every time. We hate her. This girl, hold on. This lying girl, we really hate her. Like, with a fiery passion. For that reason, she gets the most annoying accent I could possibly figure out. And that's a Valley girl. So she's the Valley girl because we hate her.
Outside the Palais Royal, the rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they can find.
You have to hate her accent.
How can you not normally hate her? She's a terrible person. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and royal guards with chants.
I'm growing impatient, pig. Confess your crimes. No. He didn't do anything?
I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel. You and all your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder.
That's a lot.
I will see each and every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law.
Your stubborn attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, you were seen at Lazelle's. Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl. Again, completely unprovoked. And also, the friar is really, really trustworthy. Really, the friar is such a good guy. We should trust him every time and never check anything. That's the way to go. Thanks for the follow, Endario. Oh, I just called you Endario. Well, that's now your gangster name, Endario. I don't know why you continue to plead your innocence. I'm gonna pull out the gun again because I have absolutely no way to win anything with words because I'm really dumb. But it doesn't matter. I don't need a confession to know that you're a killer. Why can't you just die?
Madame Beaumont, stop! The inspector didn't shoot that mademoiselle.
Keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm done listening to your suggestions. Your pants on fire. Yes. On point!
This policeman is as guilty as every other monster in our decrepit justice system.
It's my duty to execute him. She just likes to execute people that she doesn't like. And I feel like I should be at least awarded the same openings for her.
Madam, Falcon has uncovered some pretty convincing evidence. I would recommend that you hear him out. Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I can convince you of this inspector's innocence.
5 minutes is precious time in a time like this. I can't afford it.
What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent?
You know, like my friend, who you killed. The friend of mine that you killed, who was also innocent.
Oh, just slap her in the face already. Thank you, madame.
and then my life saved by the Viridian killer. How humiliating. We'll slap him too.
Quiet, pig. Your life is mine until I say otherwise.
You might not want to mistake that as a suggestion, madam, right? Okay, so first of all, let's recap on what Friar Remus had to say. Wait, where is that friar? He's a key witness to this crime.
He scarpered as soon as he dropped the inspector off. Said he had some business to attend to.
Business?
Yeah, killing more people, I guess.
Man, oh man, those barricades are looking pretty scary. But I mustn't fear. I'm a brave duck. I'm a brave duck energizer. Oh, where can I fit in despicable here somewhere? I am the great officer Back. Handsome, intelligent, strong, truly a fearless hero who will be remembered for saying hello to the wolf, I guess.
Hello, officer.
Ah! You scared me, monsieur. Ah, monk. Despicable.
Friar, actually. Friar Remus. Listen, officer, I have something of great importance to tell you.
Okay, seriously. My voice hurts so much.
I was just passing by the rebel camp and I overheard a conversation.
Oh, this sounds good. Do go on.
They said they were going to launch an assault very soon. When they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the place.
What? How would you even do that? How would you rain hellfire or anything? That's not a thing that happens, guys.
Better give me a good accent. I can't really do an accent for a duck. I don't know what kind of accent a duck would have. Oh no, it's just I feared. What'll we do? Oh God, why?
Alright, take a shot.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
It's simple, officer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate.
Yeah, I can't do Daffy's accent, man. It's really hard. Sorry, I can't do his voice right now. What'll we do? Oh God. That's really stupid. How did you put that in a sentence like that? Dear Lord. I mean, I did not make that pun. This was all on them.
Hit them with everything you got. Every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Don't leave a single piece of the barricade remaining. That is the only way you can be sure to survive.
Ah, total annihilation. I like it. Why do you like it? But Friar, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian?
Yeah, so what?
I don't know. It's just that your idea doesn't seem very, Christian-y.
I see. You think this is a moral issue. Let me tell you a secret, my dearest duck friend. There is no God, no overarching morality on higher plan, no heaven to save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners.
You are a very bad Christian, can I say that?
There's only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels want to dine on Peking duck tonight.
Sorry, let me reread this line.
There's only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on roasted duck tonight. Understand?
That's an awful lot to take in.
Let me simplify. It's you or them.
Okay, bye. Nice seeing you. Hey, I'm Blue. Thanks for the host, man. Welcome, welcome. How did your stream go? Blue is another Warcraft streamer. Today is gewoon just... I was gonna say it net. Jongens, vandaag is de dag van de Warcraft streamers. Today is the Warcraft streamer day. Energizer, I know the link doesn't work, but give him a shout out anyway. Doing progression, how'd it go? Did you win? Oh, on beta. Never mind. It's me or them. Don't shoot people, you weirdos. Forget about the Friar Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall. Okay, I will. But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first. Yo, why are you hating on my mouse? Otherwise, I'm sure Alex would have done it. Warcraft stream on Monday confirmed. Maybe the weekend. It's very spoiler-free. Sorry, why what? Ah, Mousy! Oh, it's you, Mousy. Monsieur Falcon! Special delivery from Redna Vulpus. Ah, an eye patch. Oh, thank you, Mousy. What is this? Oh, an eye patch. It was found in Remus's brother's clothing. Remus's brothers? This is an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus. That's interesting. Where is Romulus?
There's no time, monsieur. Just take it.
Okay.
I have to run, monsieur, but you have to do your best. Monsieur Vulpes and Sparrowson believe in you.
Oh, Sparrowson. You've seen Sparrowson? How is he?
There's no time, monsieur. Good luck.
Bye. Are you quite done, Falcon?
Very much so. Let's begin this trial. Cross-examination time. Okay, let's remember what the friars said. I shall.
This is nonsense. That didn't happen.
Frere Rumus claimed that the girl was shot point blank in the chest. She was shot in the back. The girl was clearly shot in the back.
I know. I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself.
But that's quite a glaring inaccuracy in the wolf's testimony.
It's an inaccuracy, but it is an irrelevant inaccuracy. Like, facts are boring. When am I going to get back to the nail salon? Does it really matter if the girl was shot in the front or the back? Either way, a girl died at this pig's hands.
It does matter, actually. It does matter. If the girl were shot from the front, then this might indicate a police confrontation turned ugly. But if she were shot in the back, then what? This could indicate that someone targeted and assassinated her before she could even react.
That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light. Falcon.
Madame, you're missing the point. As always! God, I hate her. What'll you do? A shot to the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy, professional attack. Therefore, this was not an ordinary police confrontation.
You've made an assumption, Falcon. Oh, you mean like your constant modus operandi, basically.
This woman, I swear.
You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed. Well, you don't call that stealthily then? Thanks for the follow, Quizzer. There are other possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police, started running away, and was shot in the back as she fled.
That scenario is impossible. If the girl were running away, then she would have been at least a couple of steps away from the killer at the time of the shooting, right?
Right.
But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired.
They were standing that close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon? Duh!
We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, madame? Yes, what indeed?
Well, I assume any bloody stain would belong to the victim. A mark made with the girl's dying breath, perhaps. Yeah, she was like, and then she made a handprint on her left shoulder with her left hand.
Obviously.
No, it was the print of a left hand. I want to just explain to this like she's 5.
Welcome back, Ray Ray. It was the print of a left hand on the girl's left shoulder near her upper back. The angle and positioning of the print indicate that it could only have been caused by another person. That's why I'm so certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack.
I see. That's quite a theory. But Falcon, you've left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody?
I will tell you why.
And the print was made with the victim's blood, yeah? So it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. And the killer must have wiped his hand on the girl's clothing after he already died. And yeah, and made a perfect handprint as well while he was at it. And if that's the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot.
No, that's... I'm still trying to work out the details. I can tell you why. But I know that the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood.
You talked big about breaking the established narrative, and now you present me with that baseless drivel?
You mean like what you've been doing consistently?
Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprint nonsense really affect the situation? Heh. He doesn't have any handprints to handprint with. Do you find something funny about this situation, Inspector? Where is it? Where do hands go?
I do. This whole trial is patently absurd. It's an animal court through and through. But there was something particularly funny about that last exchange. You were both so focused on when and how this handprint was made that you missed a larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots! I couldn't have possibly left that mark! Oh, right. Of course. Beaumont! I hate you so much. Well, madame, what do you say to that? I say ... I say ... some more. He's harmless.
Maybe the handprint came from an accomplice. Like, she is grasping at so many straws right now. She has emptied the prairie. Maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or oh my god, I want him to be guilty. Let me shoot someone. Just slap her in the face a few times.
It feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change.
Oh, burn. Okay, fine. I don't have a solid explanation. No, you don't. You suck. I must concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left that mark was the murderer. I hate her so much, holy crap. My hair is going all over the place because I hate her so much. It's her fault, all of this. And therefore, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot the girl.
So that's it? The inspector's off the hook?
No, and there's still the matter of the incident at Les Halles.
What incident is this? I know nothing about it.
As if you don't know. A beggar rat was shot and killed in Les Halles a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you?
No, it doesn't.
Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig out of this one.
Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss, but I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation.
False flag? Explain yourself, Falcon. I don't know what big words mean.
Here you go, here's an eye patch. Madame, what do you know about Remus's twin brother, the man known as Romulus?
Not much. Only that I was forced to flee the country by our oppressive government around a month ago.
I swear to God. That's a half-truth, madame. You see, it is correct that Romulus is being hunted by the police, but I've had the suspicion that the wolf was lurking in Paris itself. Although, I never managed to find definitive proof of this. Anyway, it turns out that my suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think.
You think?
I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago.
An eye patch?
Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There is only one plausible explanation. It's part of a disguise. Something to conceal his identity and make him appear as someone else.
A disguise? Are you saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat? Just to frighten the police inspector?
Exactly, madame. It's no coincidence that Frere Remus happened to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today.
So, Remus was in on it too? Two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer. Thanks for follow, Dupla Spy. Sorry.
Stuck in the accent at this point. Thanks for follow, Duplas. ...
But why? Why would they do that?
I don't know. You would look past it because you're dumb, but still. To rile you up, madame, to make you lust for violence, and if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say that they succeeded. It means you are dumb and gullible. Okay, we got that out of the way.
Damn, I've been so stupid.
Round of applause. She has noticed the obvious.
How did I myself get so misled by a couple of wolves?
Because you're gullible and stupid. We already answered this question too.
This trial's over. Go, Inspector. You're free.
It's about time.
You letting him walk, ma'am? Of course. It wouldn't be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary, even if the man is a bitter, stubborn pig.
Whoa, pot kettle! Bitter, stubborn lion! Jesus Christ! Falcon! Yes? I don't understand you. You're stupid, you're reckless, but you fought beak and talon for my freedom. I'm starting to suspect that you really aren't the Viridian Killer at all.
Really?
It certainly took a long time to pass that fact through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're still hunting that villain, maybe you should speak with Renard Vulpes. When this is all over, I mean. I hear he's been doing some research into the Viridian Killer. Maybe he knows something.
Maybe I will.
Madame, it appears that your gang of rebel filth don't intend on assaulting the palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we can keep a peaceful standoff going until this blows over.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much.
Yes, but she is too. So for her to accuse anyone of anything, I don't know. All of you, stay out of trouble, kids.
So what happens now, ma'am? We're going to continue our protest peacefully. We're going to stand here chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. It might take days, Weeks? But if we manage to change this country without one more person being harmed, then, like, it's fine and stuff, you know. Well, look who returned.
Madam, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here unharmed. Why'd you let him go?
Really, this guy's so dumb now to come back here. Simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. And now you're gonna die, I guess. And we came to the conclusion that I had been misled by a couple of wolves. Oh. How many lies have you fed me, Friar? Just how much damage have you done to further your own goals? Did you help your brother kill the beggar rat in his house? Did you watch the girl die by the Place de la Concorde? Now that I think about it, even the croque-monsieur's death was surrounded by details that made little sense.
Oh, now you realize that? That's fast and on time.
I hate her so much. I don't know what to think anymore. Well, you never thought at the beginning, so don't start now! You know that this guy's a scumbag, at least now. I say shoot him. Yet it was right. We won't judge you for killing this man, madame.
Yes, the least I deserve for my sins. Go ahead, madame. ...
What
are you waiting for? Pull the trigger, do it! ...
I think she's not going to shoot him. That's actually true. That might be a thing. Falcon, you have proven yourself as having clear judgment. What do you say? You can let him live. We all know, so it's whatever. It's whatever. It's, at this point, I don't even care anymore.
Madame, you know what the right thing to do is. Show us what kind of leader you wish to be. ...
You're right. I'm gonna go get my nails done instead. Much better use of my time. I said that this will be a bloodless revolution, and I can't make any exceptions, not even for a monster like this wolf. ...
Wow, this is amazing.
Amazing.
This is amazing. Completely unprecedented. You've buckled all of my expectations, avoided every temptation, and opted for an option that shouldn't even exist. Well done, madame. Well done, Falcon. You have demonstrated the power of pacifism in its purest form.
I'm sorry. I'm still not going to believe anything else.
And unfortunately for both of you...
What?
I'm no pacifist.
Really? Everyone get down! Whoa, who's gonna get shot? Himself? Ah, suicide. Yep, there we are. Well, there's something. I mean, the guy won't shoot because the officer or the inspector already told him not to, so... Suicide. Shooting himself in the head? Well, loony.
Hardly surprised that the wolf would be too cowardly to face a real punishment. ... This isn't right.
It's not the solution I wanted either, Falcon, but I can't say I'll mourn the friar's death. Duh. No, that's actually... yeah.
This game turned dark. Hey. No, that's not what I meant. I meant that it doesn't make sense for him to kill himself so abruptly.
What?
And that comment of his, it was almost like... I think we need to get out of here, all of us, right now!
Really? You think they would still shoot even though the inspector went up there not to do the thing? Falcon, what are you talking about? Oh, really? He's still gonna do the thing?
Ah! That was a gunshot! Really close, too! I can't afford to hesitate! It's me or them!
It's this one guy with one cannon, though. You know how long that takes to reload and refire? Oh, see? Oh. Stop that, computer. This is important.
Officer, hold your fire.
No, wait! I can't afford to take chances! It's me or them! Seriously? Fire every cannon. Okay, why didn't the inspector just punch him in the face at this point? Wow. That's a lot of dead people.
Energizer, I don't want to be rude, but this duck is kind of an idiot. Like, for real. Like, one gunshot. One gunshot, and that's it. Good job. Thanks, duck. Yeah, I would ... that as well. Okay, she can have a normal voice again. Can anyone hear me? Pierrot! Fontaine! Hello? Anyone? Is everyone just dead? Or what is this? I'm here, madam. Falcon? Yeah, of all the people. Wow, everyone else is dead? Well, I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Oh, really? Already? Good job. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I lost my temper over seeing that dead girl? No, it's before that. Or was it earlier when I shot that prosecutor?
You have reached enlightenment! Now let me punch you. Was it early still when I first listened to that monstrous friar in the first place? Well, that was pretty stupid as well, yeah. I made a lot of mistakes.
We've all made mistakes, madame.
Most people's mistakes don't spark bloody revolutions. Well, you're really dumb. I mean, was that your fault? Yes, it was, actually. Never mind. It's definitely your fault.
Dot dot dot. Can you move, madame?
Can you?
I don't think so.
Well, then I guess you're dead. Bye!
Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble.
Why would you want to do that? Why would you ever want to do that? We should absolutely roast that duck. What a dumb duck. Dumb duck? Yeah, dumb duck. Dear Monsieur Velpus, I am writing to you from the Demyao Railway Express. Modern technology truly is amazing. I've decided to take your advice and have gone on vacation until things settle down. The king fleeing to Britain, the Second Republic taking over. It's all crazy stuff. Anyway, before I left, you asked if I knew what happened to Falcon. Well, I got my hands on a copy of the official police report, and it says that Falcon died during the attack of the barricade. But that's not true. But it also says that the police didn't find a body, same as Leonie Beaumont. Weird, huh? Rumor is it that he was probably blown away by cannon fire, but that doesn't sound right to me. The Falcon I knew was tough and intuitive. I think he found a way to escape and survive. So in my opinion, he's still out there. It's possible, isn't it? Anyway, I should wrap this letter up because I'm about to reach my stop. Vienna. I feel like everyone just runs to Vienna when things go wrong. It's like, oh, Vienna! Immediately. Are you okay, Baron? Are you okay, Baron? I think you might be having a stroke in the middle of my chat. Somebody needs to hug you, probably. I'll let you know how Mademoiselle Signy and her parents are doing. That's very good. Yeah, they worked a little too well. Maybe you should come pay a visit sometime. Send my regards to Mousy. Yours sincerely, Sparrowson. I think they're dead, actually, Regina. Oh, and your caps lock key is stuck too. That's pretty easy to fix, though. Don't worry about it. PPS, delicious. That's hot. I mean, I know it's just general classical music, but I like the music still. And this is actually one of my favorite pieces. I'm gonna replay this, like, off stream and try and save my favorite rooster. Because I didn't actually hate him after this. I didn't hate him at all. Peking duck is on the menu tonight. A roasted duck. I don't know, I enjoyed this game a whole lot. At the start I was like, I looked at it. Because Matt tossed me this game. And I don't know. I thought it was going to be like one of those, for some reason, one of those dating games. I don't know why. But it was totally something completely different. And it was actually funny. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be funny, but it was actually funny. I actually really enjoyed it. And the story was actually interesting too. Like, I wanted to know what happened next. And there were some what a twist moments, you know? I liked it. I liked it. But I want the good ending. So that'll happen later. Fin. You have reached the end of Route C. Fraternité. The ending you received was determined by the decisions you made in Chapter 3. Only Chapter 3? Try tackling the trial in the catacombs differently in order to see a different ending. Thank you for playing Aviary Attorney. Okay, so it's literally just the catacombs, and that's it. You're happy with this ending? What, because of your stupid duck? If there's a way to roast the duck, then I absolutely will. Like, this guy needed a punch in the face so hard. I can't believe that the inspector didn't go and is like, aha, I see that you're about to fire these cannons. Now you're not. I don't know why he didn't do that. There was a point when we all thought it was just a game they made for the shitty puns. Also that. Also that. Yeah, we're changing beating the Sparrowson to beating the duck. No, but it literally just said if you want a different ending, try doing the trial in the catacombs differently. But I guess maybe you need different evidence for that as well. That could be a thing. There's a few things that I would probably do differently to pick up differently. So, yes. I'm gonna do that on my own. I've actually overtime to finish the game because I wanted to see how it ended. I have no regrets. I'm gonna go find someone to host now. Turtle mounted flamethrower. Oh, welcome back, Wall. Thank you for the resub. 10 months and 1 year ago this month I first found your YouTube. Oh, you did! So technically this is also your 1 year anniversary, so it's close enough. You need one other. Oh, okay. You need another piece of evidence. Hey, Baron. Are you sure you want to be here? Because I feel like you don't. You can just leave. That's totally fine. I won't even yell at you. Oh, thank you, Wall. Happy early Mother's Day. Am I a mother to some then? Thanks. That's very sweet of you. You already sent us a duck. You were already a roasted duck. So it doesn't get worse than that. I don't know, what actually happens when you press continue? Or does it... Ah, you can actually just... You can choose which one you get to. Oh, interesting. Okay. What was that then? I mean, you're timing out, but I feel like, yeah, I feel like I might just throw a ban in there. I don't think he adds much to the conversation. So we're just gonna ban, because... Okay, bye! Thanks for stopping by, I guess. Aww, thanks, codename. The second trial session... Oh, it doesn't say there. Oh, okay, so you can start there. Ooh, Falcon receives a letter? Trial of Severin? No, because this is, yeah, this is the last one, so you have to start here. Okay, I'll do that on my own. It's like the timeout is not going to change anything. Thank you, Regina. I'm going to go find someone to host now. If you do play it off stream, then what? You got to tell me what happens to my duck? I hope he dies. I'll be cooking. Cook him, even. Okay. Well, he does not need a host. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's hope... I'm gonna check if she's actually ending the stream first. Because maybe she's already ending the stream. Okay, no. She's in the middle of something. Okay, so I can host her safely. Oh, you're welcome, Namine. Oh, you're making me want to replay Kingdom Hearts. How will we know? I'll tell you about it, don't worry. Anyway, I will see you guys probably Sunday. I'm gonna say probably Sunday, but that's like a super maybe. So don't take my word for that. I might take the entire weekend to just focus on videos. But otherwise, I will see you guys on Monday. So have a very lovely evening, or morning, or afternoon, and thank you very much for watching. And for the hosts, you guys, as well, Lofi, Ablution, thank you very much. And, we'll see you next time. Bye, Phil.